And welcome back to the channel, everybody. I got a pretty cool announcement to make today. As you see in front of you here, there's an orange track laid out, and we're going to get to talking about that. Should be pretty fun, so stay tuned. We're going to do a couple test runs on this track. I got some ideas and stuff, so we're announcing a new track today. Crispy in the house early, gang. What is up, bro? I just set up a track again. And I'm going to take you on a tour of the town that I built, which you see a roadway there in front of you. And there's even showrooms and a little fire department and a whole garage tune-up station behind that. Josh in the house. What's up, bro? How have you been, man? Was just thinking yesterday, I need to hit up Josh and see how he's been. But I cannot wait to show this off to you guys. I got a whole idea set up. I'm going to make a video on it. I got to get back into this racing thing, man. I think Zelda has inspired me a little bit. I was watching his most recent video. His track layout's going to be a little bit nicer than mine, but let's back you out here, take a look at what we have going on. So of course we have the fat catfish in the background. He had a nice little dinner last night of a bunch of frozen minnows that I thawed out. So he's good and full today. So we're going to take you down here at the start. This little roadway, classics going on here. There's a GDM in there. Mostly classics. I have tons of this little town that I could set up, but it's so big it set up this whole table before. We're coming down here. We have the end of the track with the police sitting there making sure. Ooh, you hear that outside? I hope we could. Got the window open today. Back here we have the big garage set up with the American flag flying high, and there's me in the display case mirror. So I'm excited about this, man. I really am. Got a new number, so I'll text you a little later giving it to you. Yeah, that's cool, man. You still have mine, I assume. If not, I'll give it to you. But yeah, so my whole idea with this is I'm thinking of names still. I'm thinking the Raceway 666 of Doom, because if you fail, you will face your fate and end up in the boneyard. So I'm going to do a straight shot raceway. That's going to be the theme. Straight shot down here, down the track to the finish. I had to put a little trailer here with rubber band. That's old school. If you go way back on my channel, you'll see that. Of course, I got Kibbo and myself. And whoever wins this race is going to race the mystery. It's not an Exide car. It's not number 99. It's a mystery car underneath there. Whoever out of these two wins this race is going to race that car. I am excited. So I'm throwing ideas around for the name. If I could set the phone up, that'd be lovely. But I like it. You know, I got my little showroom there. A couple cars set up inside there. Neo track, that's a cool one. I like that one. The Neo track of Doom. Because if you lose, you face your fears. You end up in the boneyard. Be kind of funny. Each loser ends up over there and finds a permanent spot in the boneyard until someone comes along and resurrects the car. And I don't know what this dude's doing, but he is posted up. But I think another little side thing I'm going to have for the event is we have the Bigfoot team set up here, doing a little car crushing on the side for the fans in between the races. Thought that'd be kind of a cool little thing to do. Of course, this is not set up exactly how I wanted to. It's gonna be set up different eventually. But I am liking it. Just doing a little bit of sorting and setting up in here. It's gonna take a lot more. It's a beautiful day. It's colder outside than it is in the house, so you gotta have all the windows open. So if you hear birds and vehicles and stuff, it's the roadway next to me here in the wildlife outside. So can't wait to do this. I'm definitely gonna have to do a test run on here. But my little test car theme for the day is gonna be myself up against Mr. Free the Peace. So I have this really cool funny car here, Plymouth funny car. Just take a second to admire this car. So I really want to see how it's going to run on the track. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty quick. And look at the tire lettering moving as it goes. So I got to test to see how the track runs, if it needs any adjustments. The whole straight shot idea is going to give it a boost up over the little hump because it's down into the junkyard. So we're going to see. I've got a car I want to put down the track. Heck yeah, man. I would love to get into stuff like that, like people entering and stuff. I just don't like asking people to send me stuff. Obviously, you being, a local buddy, you could just drop by and let me race it and I'll give it back to you, whatever. But for other people, it'd be kind of a challenge. I could just put a list of cars up and people could choose the car they want to drive. But here's Mr. Free the Peace Custom, and I'm kind of curious if it's going to roll really good on the track. It seems like it wants to, if it doesn't hit that little bump there. It seems to roll really good. So it's going to be him in the Nova wagon up against me and that beautiful snake funny car. I'm going to set that up just to have in the background. So that's a little announcement. Still trying to pump out some videos. Been making some more frequent ones. I did some peg hunting and it got me a good amount of views. Quarter mile? What do you think? It's probably something like that. Nothing crazy. And this thing is going to be turned on. I want to try to do it kind of like a dark setting. Maybe put some candles in the background because it's the track of doom. Like night racing would be super cool. Who knows? See what we can do. I think the green light trucks will roll on it, but obviously they're not going to be launched from the launcher. But yeah, the green light trucks roll really good too. Like, this is insane how well that rolls. Like, that just went all the way down to the back of the track in like nothing, barely a tap. They roll so good. Sweet setup, bro. What is up, Ed? Check this out, man. You gotta check this out. So I set up a little town here, a little roadway. Got my little service shop back there with some cars set up, hanging out. Looking good. And I got the track, a little straight shot track down here. If you lose, you end up in my junkyard down there. So it's looking good. I've been cleaning up a lot. I got rid of a good amount of my collection. So that's good. Freed up some space, got rid of some stuff. Here at Home Depot. What's up, Seeger Bros? Tune in. Heck yeah, man. We might do a little bit of racing. I just set up my track. So you'll definitely enjoy seeing that. I know you guys love the racing. Heck yeah, it looks good. Thanks, Ed. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some more ways I could set this up. I want to definitely set my camera up a little bit different too. It's funny, my little thing doesn't work quite right, as you can see. So I'll just go ahead and hold it without trying to shake it around too much. We have a lot here. It took me a little while. What's up, Jared? How are you, my friend? But I do dig it. I like the whole concept. If you lose, you end up in the boneyard. Face your fears. How funny is this this Bigfoot on the tiny tires? Of course, I could put the big tires on there if I wanted to, but Racing cars. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually do it. I just set this up like a little while ago. I'm definitely gonna make a video on it too. But we'll have to do a test run to see what happens. It's gonna be kind of tough to do it on a live, but we'll definitely try. I think I'm gonna choose a different car than this one to test it. Let's see here. Let's try this Nova back here. This one looks fast with the red lines. I'm sure it's quick, so let's give it a little test run. Let's just see how this thing works. So this is a little straight shot thing. You just press it, and your car goes down at the finish. So it's going to be very quick racing. I might change that out because I don't know how much I can keep up with that and how fair it's going to be. It's going to be a little quick. So any suggestions would be great. Heck yeah, run it. Yeah, I mean, I got to do it. I got to find a good setup to where I can just walk back and forth and you get a whole look at the track. I'm going to have to do some different setups here. I have plenty of space to do it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Might even have to take out like a custom or two, see how they run. Put him back up on the trailer back there. So yeah, there's my custom, and then there's Mr. Free the Peace custom. He wheel swapped his. I kept the wheels. I just painted mine barn find, kind of survivor parted together car. So I can't wait. I have another car of the day coming out. What do you guys have you guys been liking that car of the day community post that I've been doing, or is it a little bit too much? Should I try to do it a little bit less? Maybe car of the week? Because I do enjoy taking a picture of each pocket car of the day on my break at work. It's been kind of fun. Racing trucks are long track Zelda track. Yeah, his tracks are crazy, man. He does a lot of cool stuff too, man. It's kind of hard to keep up with what he's saying. He talks so fast, but he does do some cool stuff. He puts a lot of work into it too. His intro is like over a minute long. Yeah, I just appreciate everybody coming and hanging out today. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be live for. Don't have too much to do today. But who remembers the tale of the crashed Ferrari? Whenever I wrecked my Impala, the situation hasn't gotten much better. So I think what I'm going to have to do now is just basically scrap the car, saving up to just try to find a new car. Cars are very expensive right now. I can barely even find one in my price range. So I'm gonna get a new one soon. But yeah, so I eventually got a letter in the mail saying that I did have a fine to pay for sliding off the street, which makes no sense to me. Why an icy street that I slid off of and wrecked my car that I had to pay for something is not an insurance bill. But so I got the letter in the mail and stupidly threw the letters aside and didn't open them. And I opened it literally like a day before the deadline of the payment that I had to make. So I'm pretty sure that I ended up paying it on time, or at least a day late. So that sucked. I paid the X amount of dollars I owed, which wasn't really pretty. So I paid that. They told me it's going to take about 5 days for the BMV to get the letter. So don't drive in that amount of time, or don't get pulled over anyway. And I still received a letter stating that my license is suspended. So I don't have a license right now. So I had to call and attempt to reinstate my license, which was a cluster because apparently they didn't get my card number correct or something over the phone. So now I have to find time to go down to the BMV personally and pay the measly $25 reinstatement fee. Why my license was suspended when I paid the fine makes no sense to me. But it's just adding insult to injury. I don't have a car right now, and they take my license from me at the same time. So that's lovely. It sucks that you're out of a car. Yeah, I've been out of a car for quite a while now. Story not good about that. I know, right? Yeah, it's annoying. It makes no sense why I paid the bill and still got my license taken. Never been in trouble in my life. Been in a cop car like twice. Never been arrested. Um, the first accident I was ever in, sliding off the street, and lost my license for it. Makes no sense. So that's just NEO's luck, I guess. Whatever, it is what it is. I'm eventually going to find a vehicle, but I'm worried about paying a lot of money or paying a little bit less money and getting something I have to do a lot of work on. Never been in jail. Yeah, I've never been in jail. Never been in jail, thankfully. Stayed out of trouble my whole life. Didn't necessarily stay out of trouble, just never got into trouble. Never did anything jail worthy, let's put it that way. Got caught for trespassing one time at an abandoned tuberculosis asylum, but they just took me home. Really can't remember the other time I was in a cop car. Like actually detained by police. I really can't remember any other time. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I'll do it the night before it's due. I think I ended up basically doing it late because if you ever get mail, open your mail. Moral of the story: don't sit around on bills. I didn't even realize what it was. I probably got handed mail and chucked it aside like an idiot because I'm busy, and I don't know. I didn't realize that I didn't think I had any fines because I wasn't given a ticket. I was served like a citation or whatever, just stating like what had happened and all this and that, like failure to control my vehicle, which is stupid. I don't know who could control a vehicle going 35 miles an hour down a hill, hit ice, almost kill two old people coming at me, and take out something. They've since repaired the brick thing, which is pretty funny. Every time I go by it, I have a permanent reminder of where my car got killed. And my car still has a lot of my stuff in it. Cars, all my CDs, which sucks because I want to sit and listen to my CDs. There's a CD in my car still, it all works. My stereo worked fine. It was funny. Whenever we were taking it back from the tow yard, I was listening to Avenged Sevenfold. I was like, man, it's annoying. I have a car that starts up and runs but doesn't want to go. Yeah, life lessons with me for sure, dude. Don't do anything to break the law, or they'll get you. Yeah, I've never really broke the law. Just pay your bills if you crash your car. Yeah, cars always get stuck in the wintertime on hills. It's funny. Not if it's you, though. It's not really funny in general because it's annoying. That's why I want to get a truck, man. If I can get a truck, I'll be just fine, but they cost too much money. Get me a big dually. There was a massive dually at my work in the parking lot. I still haven't glued this together, clearly. A newer Dodge Ram dually. Really lifted, super tall. I can't even begin to probably guess what size tires it had on this thing. It was definitely a SEMA truck, but it didn't look like crap. It had a turquoise wrap on it, big old graphic on the side. And the dude came through my line at checkout, and he just looked like a dude who would probably drive trucks and stuff. And I asked him if he was local, if he knows who drives that truck out there, and he's like, "Yeah, me." So we got to talking about it, and he's a mud truck builder and does that kind of stuff for his living. So I was like, "How much you got into that truck, man?" And he's like, "Oh, we're at about 90 grand right now." I'm like, "Dude, that is wild." I'm like, "It's got a Cummins in it, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." So beautiful truck, man. Absolutely. Massive truck. So walls repair, also things, what if you round two? Yeah, I'm gonna take that thing out next time. They ain't gonna be able to fix it next time. But yeah, it's a drag, man. It sucks. It is what it is. Finding a new car is not fun. And I don't want to have to go way out of my way to get a car. But it's not going to just come to me, you know. So that's all that's been going on. Been really busy with work. Got a day off today, which was nice. New cars are big money, right? And I don't really want to take a loan out because I already have hundreds of dollars in bills every month. So no fun. Even though say I prefer it this way. I thought about going back and saying something to them, but then they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, well, you know, we never heard about how you were going to pay to fix it." And it's like, well, this was $1,000 to fix all this block, which definitely wouldn't be that much because I did landscaping and I know how much block cost. What's up, Allison? How are you? How's the weather up there? Well, yeah, so I've been working in the display room. Got it set up pretty nice. There's a new electric Hummer. I've never seen that. No, I don't really like Hummers in general. I think they're kind of goofy looking. I mean, if they're on like a mud truck frame, that'd be really cool. But just having it as a daily driver is kind of weird. Why not just buy a Suburban or an actual truck? The world may never know. So how many of you guys have let's see here, does that shop work on JDMs too? Oh, they'll work on whatever you got, man. You got the cash in your pocket. The old Matchbox Sounds service will work on it for you. They got a primary muscle fan base at the moment because they got a nice cafe right there and customer waiting area where you can sit there and stare out the window. But they got some projects on their hands. They got a Superbird, they have a GTX in there, and they got some stuff up top sitting. They're doing some wheel balancing right there, and they're doing some more stuff over there. And that's just their little whatever you want to call it, big old crane truck with a flag on top. But it looks cool. Yeah, if you like Hummers, I'm not taking that away from you, man. They're not like ugly. They're not like Priuses. Electric cars are not much in Utah. Yeah, I can imagine. You're too close to Texas, dude. Could be better dealing with back issues. Got MRI appointment on next Friday. Weather here is crappy, but it's 60s all day. I'm okay with that. I'd rather it be 60s. I'm tired of the heat already. But yeah, hopefully that goes well. Our local hospital thing out here, Suma, was a complete headache. We were there the other day. We're there for 9 hours in the waiting room. It was a complete waste of time. And the people had attitudes. They were pretty rude. And we'll never ever go back there, I can tell you that. Priuses are dope. Oh man, maybe the Jarkata diecast when he did that wide body, kind of like drift style one, that was pretty sweet. Crispy, you gotta be the only dude I've ever known in my life that's been like, yeah, Priuses are cool looking, man. You get 60 miles per gallon. Okay, this trailer is a little bit catawampus because it's not sitting on the track correctly. Oh, we're losing it. We're losing the load. Oh, goodness. Try to back it up. Try to back a gooseneck down a Hot Wheels track. Not really going to work out for you. I got a little idea in my head. Let's just see what this looks like. Monster Truck, Monster Jam. Monster Jam used to be so cool, but they ended up ruining it, man. They ended up doing the whole let's do tricks nonstop and all that goofy stuff. This is clearly not going to line up, but I just want to see what it's going to look like. So stay tuned for this. Would definitely need a smaller set of tires if we were going to try to run this. But let's just take a second to see what a Dodge Power Wagon monster truck would look like. Tires are obnoxiously big. Would not work at all. We would need some smaller ones for sure. I think the Greenlight dualies and the singles in the front are the best bet for sure. Because that is just going to be too big. It's a cool idea, but way too big. But yeah, I made a video saying, let me catch up on the chat real quick. I probably own one just as a daily driver and drive here and there, but I'm taking the JDM out more. Right? Heck yeah. ATVs and Monster Jam. Oh yeah. Yeah, they've always done the ATV shows and stuff. Pretty fun. Yeah, I agree. The Power Wagon is such a nice classic. I like the originals that kind of have this style cab on the front of them. Those are really nice. There was one at Barrett Jackson that they converted into a crew cab, and it was very expensive. If I shave the base down, it would work. Possibly, but I think it's going to rub too much right here if I put these big old tires on there. I'd have to widen the axles or something. We can keep messing with it and see what we can do here. I have a couple more custom candidates that I'm going to be working on. But yeah, see already, I'd have to take the grill off because that's not even, maybe we can stretch these out a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's still not going to work. But yeah, that would look really cool. But yeah, don't worry, Crispy. There'll be JDMs on the raceway. Don't worry. Turbo Hot Wheels, how are you? Thank you for coming through to the stream. I'm just doing a little announcement that I set up my track once more. And I plan on doing some racing videos. I'll probably do one after I end the stream here today at some point. I had the day off, so cleaned up the display room. Dude, it's every day I'm in here doing something. I got rid of a whole bunch of my collection, which felt great for the money in hand and for the stuff out of my display room. But this just goes to show how big the Power Wagon is compared to that hauler. I mean, that's massive. It'd be cool to take it to a show like that. Studebaker truck video I saw, heck yeah. I can now have the main line with the Super, which I would love to show off again. Got a couple cars here. So, there is the Studebaker Super Treasure Hunt. The non-shredded Real Riders. And this appears to be the gray variant. I've heard that there is a darker variation of this as well, which usually happens with Supers. It'll be kind of like the EK9. I know there's a darker one because Derek found it. I have another video that I'm thinking about making. Went riding bikes yesterday. And, or was that today? I don't even remember. I think it was today. And I saw, yeah, it was today. I saw a literal koi fish swimming in a stream in the wild. So somebody had to have released this koi fish. Beautiful orange and black and different colors, just darting along. So I got a video of out riding bikes today, checking out wildlife. Not sure if people are into that too much, but sure was cool to see the fish responding. So I got some footage of the big old carp fish swimming around. I did a new video today. That's awesome. Try to catch everybody's video when they make them. Here's one that I'm debating on opening, but I don't know if I want to. It's very limited. There's only 2,772, which is a very strange number. I'm not sure why they wouldn't have just done 3,000 of these, but that's what it is right there. It's the Chrome Edition by Greenlight. Apparently Grandpa's diecast. Not sure what that is, but very cool. Magnet has seen better days. It was on my car for a very long time. And this is my first green machine I ever found. I'm definitely not going to open it. Curb in Japan are $1,000. Man, they're pretty expensive here too. Not quite that expensive, but it depends on what size. I don't mess with them. I'll buy the 25-cent or less goldfish and grow them as big as I can get them. I've done that for quite a while. That's what I used to do a lot of when I still lived at home. I had like 8 fish tanks, various species of fish. Ooh, dually. Yeah, it is a nice dually. The only thing is, it's like an official truck of like the Indy 500. If it would have been like a stock truck, I think it would have looked a little bit better. But yeah, it's a dually. Green tires and the green base, of course, for a Green Machine Chase. Very cool. It would look good out of the package, but I think I'd rather have the main line, I guess you can call it. Yeah, 8 tanks. I had, yeah, something like that. I had obviously the catfish back there. He's the only OG fish that I still have. There's still some of them at my mom's house, but I couldn't take them all. I really couldn't even take him. I let my other catfish just go. I had 2 other catfish that were way smaller than him. I had a bluegill or something. I swear I thought he was a juvenile largemouth, but the more he progressed, he looked like a bluegill. Both lived in Slam Dualies, look sick, especially the OBS Chevys. Yeah, man, I love any OBS truck. The OBS Ford's really nice. You know, obviously like the old Bigfoot, the 74 Ford, the dent sides, all those are really nice. I could show off my trucks all day, but they're sitting over there. There's like 40 something of them. And look at this. This is something weird. Look how heavy Greenlight has been on red trucks. I mean, like, that's just ridiculous. Look how many red trucks Greenlight has made. Absolutely crazy. Catfish get big in lakes. Oh, yeah, man. Catfish the homie. Oh, you know it. Yeah, I've caught some good sized catfish in my life. I'm trying to remember what the biggest one. I never weighed any of them. I weighed my biggest bass. He was really big. He was 6 pounds 4 ounces, which is a hog of a bass. Big old hog. And he was a nice bass. Caught him out of a private lake pond at like an allotment where my sister lived. He still lives, I should say. You've never heard of Greenlight? It's crazy, man. You don't ever see it when you go peg hunting. It's right down there in the premium section with like M2 and Johnny Lightning. Yeah, they make cars and trucks and everything. I don't have any Greenlight. I have one Greenlight car, and it's a Ford GT Michelin. I got through a trade. Never seen it. I'm very surprised by that, man. Next time you go to the store, look for Greenlight. I mean, it's that logo right there, Greenlight Collectibles. A lot of guys in our community show it, like Coffee Cars and More with Danny and Sam. He posts Greenlight pretty frequently. And Auto Worlds and things like that. They're a little bit pricey, but they're cool. Yeah, they're cheaper than M2s. As far as quality, they're a bit different. Let's see here. But yeah, I love the fact I set up my little city here. Got my raceway set up. It's gonna be fun getting back into that kind of stuff. But have you guys seen all the supers of this year? I was gonna make a poll on what everybody's favorite super was, but I did the what do you hunt for poll instead. So if you haven't voted on that poll, go check it out. I know some guys have because they've left a comment. But yeah, the poll is if you go hunting, do you pick up muscle cars, exotics, JDM, vans and trucks, or fantasy castings? What do you mainly hunt for? This is a pretty cool little poll that I set up. Hey, it's George's Miniature Cars. How have you been, my friend? Yeah, check this out. Got it all set up. The raceway is set up once again. I gotta get this into working fashion. But yeah, I've set up all this today. It's looking good. It's a work in progress. I have to get it looking better, but I have my little showroom set up there. They're showing off some Panther Pink Mopars, and one has just pulled out. Someone must have purchased that Challenger. My apologies for the phone not being set up the right way. It kind of aims down a little bit. Really digging it. I appreciate that, man. In Texas, that school shooting on news, the sad thing that happened. I know, right? I made a video on that, and I had to film it a couple times because I was at such a loss for words. And I posted the video and just ended up taking it down because there's a lot of going back and forth on it. I don't want people to think that I'm trying to sound like a pro-gun person or an anti-gun person because I'm neither of those things. I just said like how much this stuff needs to stop. These were just kids. It was terrible. So I'm not going to get into that too much because it's negative, but definitely rest in peace to, I think it was 19 children and 2 adults, 18-year-old individuals who did it. Just turned 18 a week before the shooting and was a felon, and someone else purchased the rifles for him. So crazy. I made a video on it, but just couldn't keep it up. I didn't want people to get the wrong idea, and it's just too negative. I'm a diecast channel. I didn't really want to overlook it, so I was going to make a post eventually about it, but yeah, it's very sad. Definitely prayers out to them. And Pack at 3 live stream did a moment of silence on his stream yesterday for it. So definitely that was awesome. Just kids, man. Absolutely awful. This kind of stuff needs to stop, man. But that's exactly the severity of the world we live in, You never know what could happen. Even as a child, you just never know. Let's see if I can turn our little angle here. You can see a little bit something different. I want to get one of those stands where I can set my phone onto it and actually have it up in the air. I think that'd be a lot better because you could actually see the whole table if I were to do that. Fordsman 84 is in the house. What is up, Wade? How are you? I'm not sure if I have any Fords in the diorama here, but there's a 32 sitting there on the racetrack with the hauler behind it. But yeah, I set up this really cool display today next to my racetrack. I'm going to be doing some more with that soon. And yeah, I did actually set the junkyard back up so I can kind of show you guys that. The whole theme of this raceway is going to be if you lose, you face the fears and you end up in the junkyard of doom. You see a lot has been in there for a while. It's all grown over. Got some birds in there. There's a Chevelle Jaguar all cut up. Someone took everything off of that. There's a Civic back there. Crispy hates seeing that one every time. Some monster trucks, some construction equipment. Got some other stuff in there. Big rig in there. Really cool stuff, man. Of course, I got all the trucks here. So the table was set up really good. I'm liking how it's looking. My apartment isn't gigantic. This whole room is taken up by this kind of stuff, so still a work in progress. Ohio, you're stabbing all over the junkyard. cool like Mountain 6 diecast. Yeah, heck yeah, man. Yeah, I've been trying to catch everybody's video, but now Fordsman's here. I was gonna ask you, man, or not really ask, but state, like, I'm sorry to hear about that trade that really didn't work out too well with you and another YouTuber in our community. It's kind of crazy, honestly, how that transpired. And if you don't know about that, it's just as simple as somebody trying to send out pretty valuable diecast in a bubble wrap envelope. Kind of blew my mind, honestly, because I wouldn't send a single car mainline in a bubble wrap envelope, so I'm kind of blown away by that. Jeff Brummett's in the house. What is up, Jeff? How are you, my man? But yeah, I do want to do, I'm going to make a video on this too, but I'm going to open some chase pieces. So that is going to be a cool little segment. I'm not sure if I want to do it on the live or not. I might open one on here. Let me get them real quick. I'm not sure how I'm going to pull it off either because they're very large. Make some space on the table real quick. Give me 1 second to show these off. So you guys have seen these on my channel already. When I sold some diecast the other day, the guys weren't interested in these because they're big, they're bulky, and they're green light. But they're all green machines. So at this point, since 2 of them are Mopars, I think I'm going to open them. Because I can just put them right back in the box. The only thing stopping them from being opened, it doesn't even look like there's like a seal that you have to break. You can just literally open these up. So I should have named this live opening chase pieces. But since I did the Raceway, I figured I would just name it the Raceway. So we're going to open this one right now. Because I'm tired of it being in the box. I want to check it out. It's a bigger scale, 1/24 scale, I believe. Yeah, 1/43 scale, excuse me. There is a seal on this one, right there. But there's a little crack in the blister on the top right there. And I'm really not going to get back the money that I paid for it. There's a few 40 the Bigfoot. What you talking about, Wade? There's a few 40 the Bigfoot. I'm trying to think of what you're talking about, man. Big model cars, monster truck, cool. Yep. Yeah, so I'm just going to cut the seal on this real quick. There's a seal on both sides. I don't know, man. Cobra. Yeah, I don't know, man. I am unsure if I want to open this. I mean, I'm not going to get back out of it when I got into it. There's a cracked blister. You'd have to find the right guy to come along. So I'm just going to open it. I might be able to reseal it afterward anyway. So who wants to see this giant 1/43 monster truck? Might as well. Package damage, open her up. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, I do have a knife. What was I thinking? I have my big old Hewitt's knife right here. My UMC knife that I found, USMC knife that I found in the street. Believe it or not. So we'll just use this to crack her open. It's very sharp. Alright, so we're opening it up. See, I should try to set you guys up here a little bit different. Let's do that real quick. I want to set you up probably on top of one of these other chases so we can get a great view of what we're cracking open here. So let's see, it's okay. Give me a second, guys. My apologies. I guess we can zoom on a live. That's something new that I just learned. My goodness. Wow, I didn't know I could do that. All right. So you got to forgive me. My little thing on the back of my phone that props my phone up has decided to break on me, as you can probably tell. So let's see how many attempts it takes to get this set up. All right, let's hope it doesn't fall over again. This is kind of a cool view. No worries, brother. I was actually able to fix them. Do acrylic keys for that. Open one up in the cardboard. I was able to manipulate so it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I heard you say that on video. I'm glad that it kind of worked out in a way. So that's good. But yeah, with something as valuable as those M2 chases, man, I don't know. All right, there it is. Out of the package after all this time. Wow, that thing is heavy. Yeah, this wouldn't be too hard to put back in here. So we have Jeff Dane's King Kong. I'm pretty sure Jeff Dane was the owner and creator of this truck. It did look a lot different. It was actually blue with a bed cap on the back, blue and gray. The first one was destroyed in a fire. And this is kind of an underwhelming green machine. I mean, we only have green rims. The whole rim isn't even green. So it's kind of like, okay, I found a green machine, but it's nothing crazy. And this one's 3,424 out of who knows how many, because Greenlight does not put how many they actually produce. But this thing is heavy, man. I wish I could tell you how heavy this is. We actually have detail up under the hood on the engine. We have the stack right there, which is very fragile. All Greenlight vehicles are going to be very fragile, so be careful if you get one. It's got Texas on the by the differential right there. This is cool. I love monster trucks. So this one I'm going to put on a shelf. I think with the rest of these Greenlights, I'm going to do the same thing. So I might make a short out of this. I might make a video out of this. I'm not too sure. It's very nice. I tell you, I need some 143rd junk cars now to put underneath it. Do you watch Hot Wheels TV selling Hot Wheels old cars for the 90s and cool casting? I did not buy any on YouTube channel or loose cars. This truck never seen a monster truck show. Yeah, it's definitely an old one, man. This is 75. This particular truck in this format, I'm not 100% sure if it actually was ever in a show. Like I said, the blue and gray variation with the truck bed cover in the stack is on a YouTube channel. It's literally like a no sound video, but it's got diesel on it. It's rolling it all over the place. He's doing some hill climbs. He's crushing cars, actually swapping the wheels off of it and putting the tires on it. It looks really cool. But yeah, this is definitely an 80s monster truck era vehicle. It's a 75 Ford, if I remember correctly. Let's turn it over. You can always check right there. A 75 Ford F-Series. So there you go. For Fordsman 84 right there. Big old King Kong monster truck looking awesome. I now need to find some 143rd cars that are damaged that I could, that fits perfectly right up there. I need to find some 143rd cars that are damaged that I could actually use this, because this is 124 on this Monaco, so it's going to be obviously way too big. Cool truck, great shelf piece, right? I agree. Secret Bros are back. What is up? So yeah, I just cracked this green machine. Kind of an underwhelming one. I've seen others that are nicer, like with the whole body green. Monster truck shows from the 80s are awesome. I agree 100%. I do enjoy watching them. I watch them quite frequently, actually. I watch some 90s ones as well. The early 90s, late 80s is when they really started with the fast-paced racing. I can tell you all about monster trucks because monster trucks are probably the first thing that ever got me into diecast. And I can show you an example right here next to me. Actually, two examples, I should say. Three, if I should count this other one. I played with vehicles like this as a kid. So this is a Gravedigger out of like a playset. It's the 20th anniversary Gravedigger, which they're at 40th anniversary now. So that tells you just how old this particular diecast truck is. It's in pretty good shape. I do have a chip right there. But if I were to take out all my monster trucks like this and put them on my table, the entire table would be completely taken up. In this one, Prowler, the brother truck to the Predator truck. Later there was Pouncer. It's a big cat. It's really cool. I like cats. Always have. Always had them. So very cool. Cool diorama. And what are you doing racing? Yes, sir. I'm gonna get back into racing here pretty soon, man. The rest is on him. He's the one that said he would make it right and then went back on his. Yeah, I don't get that, man. me and him have talked before over email and stuff about some other things going on. There was another guy, kind of in our community, kind of a lesser known or lesser watched channel, and he was doing this thing where he got into a Discord, which I guess the guy that we're speaking about would put fines up of what he would find, and people could buy it, or he would give them to his friends, which is why you see in his videos he usually takes multiples of everything. But this particular guy would always make a trade with people and never follow through. Now, if they sent things to him and he never sent things back, I am actually not sure. Um, but I saw them get pretty crappy towards each other one time. The other guy was doing a live stream, and the dude you did a trade with, Wade, came in there and was like, "What's up, man? No Discord anymore?" Question mark. And he's like, "Whoa!" He's like, "I no longer use that." Da da da. And he's like, "Well, you left a lot of people hanging, man. You set up a lot of trades and never followed through with it, and all this and that." And so I assumed he was kind of like a good guy on his word. But I don't know, man. I definitely feel for you. I'm sorry that happened, but I'm glad it kind of worked out okay to where you were able to salvage the vehicles. Um, yeah, it was the first diesel truck. I'm pretty sure, man. There was a couple. There was was the Texas Toy. It was something. It was a guy from Texas. It was a big old Ford that ran diesel as well. I forget the name of it. It was a crew cab Ford. It was blue. Very nice truck. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was running diesel too. Pretty nice truck. But here we have another one I played with as a kid. The Monster Patrol. This would have been a '90s monster truck. It's a Dodge. I believe it was a Chevy for many years, but it actually did like the sprint car giant wing on the back, which, according to Paul Schaefer, the driver, it actually did some good. And this is actually a little wind up, or not wind up, a rev up truck. This one came from Planet Toys in 2004, which would have been at least a decade after the truck had already been on the circuit. I have the regular 1/64 scale King Kong, both versions, blue and red. There's a blue variation of that. That is knowledge to me, because here I could show you. There's the 1/64 compared to the 1/43rd. It's significantly smaller. Um, but yeah, I see why they did the green wheels on the Chase, because there's gray on the main line. So we got the gray and then the green. It makes sense. I would have loved to have seen like the stripes be green or something, but they kind of kept like the integrity of how the truck would look and stuff like that. But if anybody has green light trucks that they have extras of, or that are all beat up, or they just don't want, I would gladly trade for those. I have some stuff ready to go for people that I owe trades to. I got to send some emails out to people, because I've been way behind on it, man. Been way behind. A lot of things in life. Got to get a new car. I've had bills nonstop. You guys know that, how that goes. But I'm thinking I could spare a decent little bit of change here or there to get some stuff out to people. Monster Patrol, never saw that truck in Monster Jam. Yeah, if you're thinking Monster Jam started in the very late 90s, probably 98, 99. And as far as I know, I don't think Monster Patrol ever ran on the Monster Jam circuit. There was, the TNN monster trucks. There was various different channels and things that sponsored monster trucks, the Panda monster truck events and things like that. Monster Jam was more of like a mainstream monster truck show that you would have seen a lot of the guys. Avenger, Jim Kohler, met Jim Kohler, very nice guy. Dennis Anderson with Gravedigger, Tom Mentz with Goldberg, Teen Mentz, and Maximum Destruction. There was dozens of other drivers. Pablo Huffaker, Gary Porter from Carolina Crusher eventually drove for Gravedigger, which was really cool to see. But yeah, I can tell you all about monster trucks because I'm a huge fan of them, and I enjoy watching any era of them. Played with them as a kid, and now I have an opened Green Machine monster truck. Too bad it's the only one I have, because I'd love to get more. Rico's in the house. What is up, Rico? My dude. My dude. You got that suicidal tendencies custom going for me yet? I'm just messing with you, bro. Um, but yeah, who else likes Ozzy Osbourne or Black Sabbath? Because we're supposed to be getting an Ozzy tour in 2023. It's going to be his No More Tours tour, and his health is like declining, man. You know, he's like 70 something. He's done an insane amount of drugs in his life. So the fact he's even alive still is a miracle. But Ozzy's not doing too well from what I've been seeing. But I would love to see Ozzy Osbourne live. If anybody's ever seen Sabbath or Ozzy, let me know. The original Gravedigger was a Ford pickup and then a Ford panel before he went to Chevy. Yeah, that is cool. And you know, he actually ran a Chevy motor in it, which was always funny. He would always say that. Yeah, Gravedigger started from Dennis having that original red Ford, and it was just his hunk of junk, as he called it, running tractor tires and stuff. And all the other guys would be, you know, saying nasty things to him, and he's like, well, I'll take this junk and I'll dig you a grave with it. And hence the name Gravedigger was born. I never met Dennis. I forget which digger driver that I actually met. Might have been Pablo. One of those guys. I've seen Monster Jam many times. Been to other events other than Monster Jam as well. And would love to get to some more. But yeah, Gravedigger is a great story on how it started. Bigfoot was the same way. I mean, Bob Chandler, the creator of Bigfoot, he owned like a or like a vehicle shop of some sort. I forget what it was, and he just started building his Ford bigger and bigger, and then that's how Bigfoot was made. Working on ideas, heck yeah, man. I'm not holding you to it. Ozzy rules, I know, right? Yeah, Ozzy's funny on top of the fact that he makes good music, and I just, I said I would rather him be good in his health than him do another tour. If it's gonna be hard on him, he wants to be around his family. I mean, he's having a grandchild on the way soon, so I get it, man. Yeah, it's really funny. His daughter Kelly, I think it is with the one of the members from Slipknot, Sid. I think it's Sid. Pretty sure. But yeah, they're having a child together, so that's really cool. Oh yeah, Chris's Junkyard Design. Yeah, I try to catch his stuff. Bigfoot, it's a cool story about Monster Truck. I know, right? Yeah, and then you have Edward Jasmer with USA 1. Same era, same... I don't remember how his truck was started, but those are two of the originals, man. They've been doing it since the 80s. It's so cool to go back and watch some of the old ones and how it used to be. It was so cool. And it's terrible to watch those old events too, because you'll see classic cars in the mix getting destroyed. There was a GTX in the lineup one time. There was a Mustang 2 in one of the lineups getting smashed. It's funny to read the comments. Yeah, Ozzy mean the guy that bit the head off the bats. Yeah, he did that one time. In his defense, he thought it was a rubber bat that someone had thrown on stage. And yeah, he picked it up and bit into it, and in his words, he's like, it tasted of salt. It was very salty. I'm like, Ozzy, come on, man. Subi's in the house. What is up, man? USA 1 monster truck model kit of the monster truck. Yeah, I need to get some model kits, man, I tell you. KC, what is up? Hope you're doing good, man. Same back to you and the family for you as well. Yeah, we're all doing good, man. Just hanging out in our beautiful state. It's kind of a dreary day. Weather's okay. It's cloudy. Pretty warm. I'm getting sick of the warmth already. I swear I could move north, but I'm super weird. I don't like really warm weather, and I don't like really cold weather. I like cool weather and cold weather. We're going to be racing absolutely awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I am so eager to get back into it. I've actually set the track up. My apologies for all the stuff in the way, because I've been kind of showing some stuff. But I have a straight shot track which goes pretty fast. It's probably a little too fast at the moment, but we're just testing it out. I'm thinking of names to call my track and things like that. So I'm currently moving some stuff, and I will do a test run on the track to show you what is going to be the possible layout. So I have to move some things. I appreciate the 9 people that are here hanging out with us. Should probably move the Gatorade car out of the way as well. So I'm going to pick the Sylvia for Static Crispy, because Crispy's a real one. And this is really cool with the little straight shot things. I don't think it's called that, but I called that. You could actually choose like the velocity it's going to launch at. So we'll go ahead and fire that forward. I'm going to go a click less. I'm going to do that first click, and it's gone. Okay, so at least we know it works. And do click less. Put it right there. Let's see if I can catch it. I think it's a little too fast. What do you guys think? I mean, that's we're not racing nitro drag cars out here. These are Hot Wheels. I mean, it's so fast. It's hard to catch. I would really have some hard camera work to be doing there. So what do you guys think? I think it's a little bit fast. Just a little bit. RC boats are cool. I agree. I do like that. I think those are interesting. Everybody saying what's up to each other. NEO Dragway. 2 cars on track. I need race 2. Yep. Mr. Free the Peace in the house. Hey, let's see how your car races. I'm doing a video tonight, okay? Here's what I'm going to do. Your car up against the other car you gave me. So me versus you. Who will win? I don't know. Track is set back up. I set up a town in the background. I just opened a Green Machine monster truck. Like Sabbath, heck yeah. Dude, Sabbath is awesome. I absolutely love Black Sabbath. Fast is good, heck yeah. Morning shout out from New Zealand. What is up, guys? How are you? Hot Wheels Fun at Home. Thank you guys for coming out. I have a lot of good people here today, man. May want to set up tripod for filming the races. That's what I'm saying. I need to do that, because I could just put it down here on this corner, or even the end of the track, and you can just see them flying down. So let's do another test run. I want to see how Mr. Free the Peace's wagon runs here. Put it on there. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this launcher or not. It's a bit too quick, and it might launch this custom off the track. Whoa. Threw him sideways. A little bit too much behind it. Let's try the other lane. The other lane might be the best lane. See if he runs good. Okay, see, that's better. If I don't put it super far back, the rubber band does not launch it as hard. So that's good to know. Wagon, any car to race. Yeah, heck yeah. When I do these racing videos, I'm definitely going to make it to where people can choose what they want to drive. I think that'd be fun. I have a black S&M Sabbath BMX bike. Really? That's cool. You a collector of BMX bikes too, Rico? Tripods are worth their weight in gold. I definitely need to do it. I might have to get one. Tasmania and New Zealand, yeah, laughing with us on board. How far are you guys apart? How far is Tasmania and New Zealand? Isn't Tasmania Australia? New Zealand is like another area? Forgive me if I'm incorrect. Oh, hey, 4x4 shop. Yeah. He had a 4x4 shop. That makes sense. Oh, man. But yeah, I am absolutely digging what I have going here. I think it's great. I have cars up here and parking spots. Cars getting serviced. Super treasure hunt right there. This Protecta is actually like the whole thing. Very interesting when Josh gave that to me. Like, I have never seen something like that. It's just called a car case. I know it's tough to see, but it's called a car case. And for the viewer enjoyment, I'm now going to take this Super Treasure Hunt and rip it out. No, just kidding. How awesome would it be to have the Studebaker Super Treasure Hunt loose, though? I mean, come on. That would be amazing to have out of the package, but I only have one. And if I had two, I'd probably give it to somebody else, because that's what I do. I've done it a couple times and it feels good. They are neighbors. What you know about it, Rico? You don't know nothing about geography. No, I'm joking. What does Rico know about geography? Everyone hit the like button. I appreciate that, Secret Bros. How's the progress with your guys' move going? Are you about ready to go? You are correct. Distance is all the relative practically in each other's backyard. I was a home 2 different islands, Chris, just across the ditch. That's what I was thinking. Agree, hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. Do I sell cars that I regret? Not really. I sold 3 cases of main lines that I probably had doubles of anyway, and a whole tub. There was some Greenlight trucks in there, but I had extras. I had doubles. Um, there was a bunch of premiums in there, which kind of gets me. I lost my money on those, but who remembers the haul when I got 311 blue cards for $40? I sold a whole bunch of those and made a good amount of money on them. So the literal sense that I had into the blue cards, I made back an insane profit. So the fact that I might have lost some money in this particular sale doesn't bother me, because I got it back from a previous sale months ago. So that's how I am. If I lose, if I, spend $100 and something at the store, I think, well, I worked this many hours yesterday and I made that back. So I'm really good with that. But I'm happy with the deal that I did. Absolutely 100% happy. I don't have any complaints. The guys came to my home at like 10 o'clock at night and set up in the parking lot with all my stuff, and they bought it all from me. Except for my chases here, which is fine, because now I can open them and put them on my shelf. So no regrets there. The wagon will destroy all challengers. Holla back soon, my friend. My mac and cheese is burning. Oh man, don't burn the mac and cheese. What are you doing? Yeah, I definitely need to do that. I'll give you a call here soon, man. Still working on getting a car, because if I had one, I'd be over there chilling with you. Eating mac and cheese with you. I bring over a gyro kit. Tony's Diecast Customs. What's up, my man? Thanks for coming through, and thanks for checking my channel out, by the way, dude. If you don't check out Tony, go check him out, because I went over and showed his channel some love. I always see him on people's channels leaving some love. So I'm like, man, I don't know why I haven't checked his channel out yet. So I jumped over there and checked out some of his stuff. I would definitely recommend you go check him out as well. Jared, New Zealand and Tasmania are absolutely the most beautiful places in the world. I would think so as well. Isn't it like Australians are kind of like Canadians? Everybody's really nice over there. Smash that like button, chat. Thank you, sir. Yeah, the fact that everybody's nice down there, and God, I can imagine it's just absolutely beautiful. I love wildlife and different species of things. I mean, I have a catfish as a mascot. So, I mean, I would be in heaven down there, but y'all have 6 species of poisonous snakes in Australia. Out of like the how many that are in the world, you guys gotta watch every step you take out of the front door in the morning. Where's our other brother from down under, Alan? Yeah, seriously, where is Alan? We need him in here. He's probably sitting in the driveway, having a couple of beers. I love Alan. He's so funny. Do you like loose or carded Hot Wheels? I used to be carded 100%. I still keep my supers carded because they're supers. I mean, I have a couple loose back there on top of that a good buddy of mine gave me. But yeah, I used to be a total carded collector. I would buy 2 of everything and open 1 of whatever it was. But now I am just opening everything, man. I mean, I'm debating on opening this Greenlight piece, and there's only 2,772 of them. And I mean, how could you not want to open that up? I mean, it's chrome blue, and I currently have 2 variations of it. I love monster trucks, man. What can I say? I want to get in that Caliber 50 Customs monster truck build, but I kind of don't want to break any of my monster trucks to build one. Thanks, brother. No problem, man. There's lots of awesome places around the world, right? I agree, man. I'd love to travel, but it's money. Australia has some of the most deadly and cutest wildlife. Very true. You ever seen that video of that dude that punched that kangaroo? Because he was like hurting his dog or something? That was pretty funny. Can't say I'd go out and fight a kangaroo though. Crispy is back in the house. What's up, bro? Sweet Super, that Studebaker. I know, right? Gotta thank my buddy Josh's Hot Wheels addiction for that. He gave me that. Josh has given me a lot of good stuff, man. But I've given Josh some stuff too. We've always gave each other supers. If I gave him, goodness, 2 supers, I think. I think he's given me about the same, if not more. So Josh, yeah, I do have stuff for Josh. I still have something here for Josh. This premium right here, I put it aside. Josh said he wanted it. He didn't have the money for it today. I was gonna give it to him for like $5, but I'm probably just gonna end up giving this Corvette to Josh because Josh has hooked me up with a lot, and he always does. New Zealand doesn't really have anything poisonous, which probably makes us softer than our Aussie cousins. That's funny, man. You guys have to have something. Gotta go. See ya. All right, Fordsman. Thanks for hanging out with us, Wade. Hope to see some more videos from you soon, man. Hot Wheels and fun, absolutely. That Bigfoot is beautiful. I know, man. I love it. I got a lot of the Bigfoot trucks now. I do have a chase of it, too. Is it on my wall, or where did I put it? Oh, it's back here on this. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to dig it out from underneath all my other junk I have over here. Yeah, I've got a couple, this one's the hitch and tow chase. And I have the chase of just the regular one of these. It's actually pulling this trailer over here behind the Studebaker. I have that one. As I drop the phone, give me 1 second. What a great view for you guys. Yeah, I have a couple Greenlight chases, and I think they're super cool. Man, I need to get a tripod. How many of you guys would like to see that so we don't go through this all the time? But I have that chase, and this is actually a chase too. If you don't know, Greenlight did red machines exclusively to Target. So if you take a look at that real quick, and then I show you the main line, which is right over here. I gotta retrieve it really quick. That's not it. Which one is it? I just gotta look for those dual tires. There we go. Okay. So you can see mainline red machine. Chassis red, wheels are red. It's a red machine. These are expensive. I've only seen one of these online, and it was $70 plus shipping. In the Bigfoot one, there is a Bigfoot number 5 red machine where all of this is red. And I think it was that one and another Bigfoot truck. It was $300 and something. So I'm sitting on a good amount of money in these chases, man. Bigfoot cool truck, heck yeah. Yeah, no snakes in New Zealand either. Really? Alligator's one of them. Kangaroo looked buff, I know, right? Beautiful Corvette fan here. Heck yeah, I'm more of a Mopar guy, man. But I do like Vests. I like any cars. Studley Kangaroo. It's definitely need a tripod. I know. Sorry, guys, if it's like agonizing to watch sometimes. Tripod will work well, bro. Good investment. I know. I need it. I'm just gonna get one. Break down and buy it so I don't have the shaky camera work anymore. Especially if I'm gonna do races, I need one. Red machines. I only have one. I'd love to get more. Wildlife in Africa is crazy. Lions and cheetahs, hippos kill you, they say. Yeah, man. Cool trucks, I agree. Yeah, hippos are fierce, dude. They'll come right at your boat. They don't care. They're like, why are you in my water? Get out of here. $70, okay. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Go look at the Bigfoot ones, man. Like I said, $300 and something. Never found a red machine chase. Well, what are you doing, Rico? Get out of your house and go to Target right now. If you find one, send it to me. You have loads of F-truck pickups. Very cool. Seeing heaps in the corner and I can't turn the camera. Well, let's go take a look over here. Let's take a look. Of course, I took a couple out of there, so they're not in there at the moment. Let's put them back. I have them so organized in there, it's crazy. I think I have about 40 Greenlight trucks now. 40 something. Some of my favorite, it's really hard to choose, but I definitely really like this Chevy. It's just sitting so nice. I really like Chevy trucks. I like all trucks, but Chevy kind of calls to me a little bit more. Um, we also have the Earthquake Ford, which is like beautiful, real truck. These are all real trucks in history. It's a lot to look at, man. It's a lot to look at. Try and turn the camera to the right. Do you have zoo in Ohio? Yeah, we have two zoos. I believe there's more than two. Um, we have the Akron Zoo, which is local to my town. We have the Cleveland Zoo, which is up in Cleveland. And I think we have the Cincinnati and the Columbus Zoo. So that's four. I know there's a Cincinnati Zoo, so there's at least three. Been hunting, but no findy. You gotta keep on looking, bro. You'll find it. Wow, I know, right? Boom, catfish. Yeah, he's hanging out back there. Love those trucks. Me too, man. Monster trucks, you're a cool man. I appreciate that. I like these. This one's really muddy. I do have an extra that I just found that I thought I had sold. But going through my display over here behind me, my big shipper display, I found the USA 1 Heritage, the muddy variation, which looks awesome. So if somebody has a truck that I don't, gladly trade to the USA 1 Heritage. Greenlight trucks get me every time. Chris has a zoo in his house. Yeah, literally, dude. Literally. It's crazy. They're all probably sleeping now, but mud is real on tires on Monster Truck Bigfoot. Yeah, man. I have the dusty version of Bigfoot right here, where you can see the glass is dusty and everything, even the bed. And this is a little problem that I found with this particular Greenlight truck. The glue job was horrendous. You can see all that white on the bottom. They did pretty crappy with the glue job. But in their defense, this was only the 678th version of this truck they made from Series 1, so they were fresh into making these. So, one of the first 1,000 right there. Had I known, I probably wouldn't have opened it, but I would ended up opening it anyway. But yeah, I love the Greenlight trucks, man. They suck me in a lot. They're really nice. Here's a cool car that I found at Goodwill, and I have the grill to it and the taillights and everything. I don't know why those are separate pieces, but they fell out. But look at this. One wheel looks like it's been blown out in real life, but chewed up somehow or something. I don't know what happened to this car. And it's actually been kind of a mystery. We have not been able to figure out what this is. So for the classic car guys, what do we have here? It looks like an Impala, but I think it said something on here. It's got a GM trademark up top. So it's a GM of some sort. Looks to kind of be like an Impala. Not sure. Yeah, we got some grass growing out of the side of it there. See that? And the sun's coming through. Look at the sun on that. Let me find something sparkly. I need something shiny while the sun's here. There we go. That dart looks really nice in the sunshine. Look at the sparkle. Beautiful. But yeah, we can't figure out what it is. How much this truck, the one I just showed, the USA 1 Heritage, the muddy one, it's like $7 in store. Not sure how much people are charging online for it. Probably about $10 or more. Okay, back to work, guys. Cool hanging out with y'all. Stay safe. Take care, everyone. Cheers. All right, Casey, man. I hope you're having a great one, dude. Enjoy the rest of your day, my friend. Be safe. Pallet car, cool. Heck yeah. Beautiful casting. I agree. Rico says a 64 Impala. I trust you, my dude. I trust you. GM cars, not much know on that. Yeah, I got my knowledge more on Mopars. Later, KC. Missing grill, right? Yeah, I have it somewhere. Here's a cool one I opened up the other day on PAX live stream. Let's just take a second to look at all the sponsors and how perfect it is. There's no flaws on this. There's no flaws. Like at all. It's an 84 Grand Prix Pontiac. A Rusty Wallace car. Not the biggest NASCAR guy. However, I do have some NASCAR. Let's try to get the hood open on this here. Kind of smack it off my hand or shake it. Not wanting to come open, but there is a detailed engine underneath there. Other side's basically the same. The rubber Goodyear's looking cool on it. Pretty nice. I love the front end of it. They did a really good job. There's some green on the headlight over there. They kind of messed that up, but other than that, a really cool car. I do have some other NASCAR stuff I could crack open. You can do a Cheech and Chong custom with it. Yeah, that's true. I have a Cheech and Chong shirt, man. Up in Smoke shirt. Isaac's Mini Custom, what's up, man? Like the display, cool. Heck yeah, man. Check it out. Looking good, little town going down there, and I have my racetrack set up again, but with all this crap that I've been showing in the video, in the live is in the way. Wilpar Superbird, I saw that car, 88 stock. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, Superbird's got to be my favorite. I mean, if it's not obvious already, I like my birds. I like them a lot. I can race the plastic tire ones for sure, but all the rubber tire ones are going to be pretty hard to race. Is the junkyard all cleaned up? Yeah, it is, as a matter of fact, man. I think you were gone when I showed that I have that Civic in there still. But yeah, here's the junkyard right now. A lot has been taken out of it. It's not really set up exactly how I want it to look, but it's looking pretty cool. Got all my grass in there and everything. There's a whole pile of wheels right there. But that's the whole theme of this racetrack. If you lose, face your fears and go to the boneyard. So I've done some pretty good progress here today on the old display room. Sweet collection. Heck yeah, man. Thank you. Race Superbird. Yeah, I will definitely race the birds. I definitely will. Will definitely. Nice diorama. Thank you, man. Guess you got all the Daytonas too, right? I'm sure I'm still missing some, but I have a good amount of them. I know I'm missing some Superbirds still. Hey, Jake, what's up, bro? How are ya? Oh, snap looks cool. Heck yeah. Diorama's looking good. Heck yes. Yeah, I do. I think it does look cool. Heck yeah. Junkyard, cool. Yeah, his truck's in his. That's cool. Yeah, man, the whole table's looking good. I mean, other than all the junk on there I was showing in the video, but the racetrack's set up. Coming down here, and yes, I'm using a jar of jam to set my stuff up on, because I have like dozens of these for whatever reason. Our neighbor got them in her Meals on Wheels, so we got them like every week, which is kind of annoying because I have more jam than I can do anything with. Are you taking submissions for competitors? Definitely would, man. I just hate people having to send stuff out to me, you know? Because how would I get it back to you? If you lose, I'm going to take a hammer to it and put it in the junkyard anyway, so... No, I'm just joking, 100%. Just wham! You're out of the competition. There goes all your custom work. Done for. The car's going to look like this when I'm done with it. Better yet, it's going to look like this. All that hard work for nothing. This is true. Well, actually, if you lose, I'm gonna do one worse on you. I'm gonna freaking take my Dremel to it and just... And the loser for this particular race is Jake from Strictly Diecast. Then you're out of the competition. You're shredded, bro. Monster truck, crush car. Yeah, it's kind of like my little goal is I took this cheapo, I think it's actually an Audi, which is funny. It's actually labeled something. And it was all beat up, as you can see, and I just went like, just crushed it as hard as I could and just smashed it in. It literally looks like a truck parked up on the B-pillar. Or it rolled over. That was the other thing. It looks kind of like a rally car that just did a roll and was just done for. Luckily, the driver escaped with no serious injuries. That'd be great, to be honest. Yeah, dude, I get a lot of hate with that. Strap an M80 to it and film it. Dude, I have all those little strand fireworks, like the little tiny red ones. I have like a brick of those, dude. I bought bricks of those for 4th of July a couple years ago. And I still have like a lot of them left. How funny would it be? Because it wouldn't ruin the car 100%. But it'd be so funny, like, to just film that, like, all right, here's the race and the video, and then I can edit it to where I'm at the park or something. I just, like, put a couple of those on. It's like, bam, 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 bam. You're out of the race. And I can edit that together perfectly, too. Like, and Jake from Strictly Diecast has lost. Here goes his Supra. Bang! Boom, up goes the car. Heck yeah, man. Wapow. That's what I used to do as a kid. Dude, I would love to find some Rico customs from when he was a kid. And here is the 84 edition Torino Stalker with everything missing. Might do that for the 4th of July. Do it with like your most hated car or something. Place them in the road like you used to do. Yeah, dude, I could do that. That'd be kind of funny. I could just put one in my parking lot, to be honest. There's so much traffic in this parking lot. Oh my goodness. Well, bam! Alright, so who wants to take a guess? I'm going to try to cover it up a little bit better. On what is underneath the mystery Exide car cover? Yes, NASCAR Diecast made a car cover which fits over most diecast. So you got to guess what's under here, because it's going to be the secret mystery car that pops up in my racing video. Whoever wins the race has got to take on this mystery vehicle. So any guesses now? You kind of see the rims poking through there. Doesn't really give you much. Let me make sure the other side's covered up enough so you can't see any paint or anything. The other side doesn't give you too much of a glimmer either at what it is. Maybe the front. No, it's not the Tesla Cybertruck. It looks kind of boxy. There's the back. Mystery vehicle right there. It's going to be raced up against the winner of my upcoming race. Yeah, do it for the 4th of July. That'd be hilarious. Got to run. Thanks, mate. Have an awesome day, everyone. You too, my friend. Thank you for coming through. Really appreciate you. Remember, kids, use parental guidance when using fireworks. 100%, man. Always. I knew a dude that blew a hole through his hand and he lost his job because of it. Probably really intoxicated, though, when that happened. It was kind of like a Cybertruck. You are wrong. Good guess, though, man. Always have to throw in the disclaimer. Right. 1,000%. Looks like that rain's coming. We're supposed to be getting rain today. I think it's coming. I do believe it is coming. It's definitely getting darker in here. It's a good thing I have the light on. Do you know the car and your NVIDIA Cybertruck Zelda his YouTube channel? He has one for racing. Yeah, I saw that on this video. Zelda is good people. Let's see here. Had a smoke bomb of all things blow up in my hand once. Really? The only thing that goes with POW on those is like the end of the fuse to ignite the smoking element. I do have my magical Hot Wheels Roman candle. I one-upped Ed with this one. So here's your disclaimer right there. It shoots flaming balls. Do not hold in hand. Use only under close adult supervision. For outdoor use only. Bury tube halfway in sand or soil and point away from people and flammable material like fuse and get away. You understand? Don't play with these. Don't bibbity bobbity boop your Hot Wheels with a Roman candle. Okay? I had to run Candle War. Two 4th of July's ago, and I got hit right in the face with a Roman candle. So don't recommend doing it. Don't get inebriated and do that. I guess I know what to expect weather-wise later. Yeah, dude, it's probably coming right your way. Blowing right there. I'm not good like my dad with saying, oh yeah, it's blowing east. Like, bro, how do you know that? In other words, don't do what Uncle Rico says. But Uncle Rico said I can throw it really far and it'll go bang. Don't listen to Uncle Rico. I'm gonna have Tony go down there and talk to Uncle Rico. Also, I finally got a turntable. Can't wait to try it out. Heck yeah, bro. You're crazy, man. Yeah, dude. I've been through a lot. It's also the very last time that I ever drank was that day. Yeah, I could have. That's another time I could have got pretty hurt. I had giant boxed fireworks. Like, we're talking probably a foot wide. And you would, more than that, actually. I had a whole case of them. I had like 6 or more. And you would light the fuse, and it would shoot like 6 off into the air, in little intervals. And I lit a lot of them at one time. And I would run up and light another one and be right next to them. One went off and like shot right up in front of my face. And like it could have, if it would have hit me, it would have been bad, man. Would have blown up on the ground. Yeah, we blew up the block that year. Literally, my neighbor was doing it, and I did it too. Right in the middle of the street, I didn't care. We had cars stopping, watching. But yeah, man, it was crazy. That's why I quit drinking. There's other things that occurred that day as well. You spit in vinyl DJ Strictly in the house. Hot Wheels. Podcast. Dude, that's funny. I can just hear that sample right now. Oh, here comes the rain. It's rain. It's gonna rain. It's raining sideways. What a nice shower. I'm sure you can't even see it on the camera. What's the weather report, Ollie? It's gonna rain. It's raining sideways. My cars and the windowsill are gonna get wet. Interesting. Now you can see the rain. Okay. Well, Jake, you better get all your outdoor furniture inside before it gets wet. DJ Strictly, it's got me geeked out, bro. What do you think, Catfish? You want to go swim in a puddle later? Do you want to go and take a walk in the puddle later? I saw some big grass carp today you can go swim with. What do you think, dude? I don't think he wants to go swim with the grass carp. I gotta try to put the baby to bed, LOL. But if you're still on, when I get back, I'll pop back in. Track looks awesome, man. Can't wait to see it in action. Have a good night, guys. You too, my man. You too. I appreciate you, Jake from State Farm. That's always funny when I say that. Jake from State Farm. Whatever happened to the original Jake from State Farm? Y'all remember the OG commercials where it was like the chubbier guy in the office? Probably not really chubby, but like different guy. And now it's that younger guy. Like, what happened to the original Jake from State Farm? Like, why did they decide to change their whole mascot? What happened with State Farm? This conspiracy will continue in a moment. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just holding this now. I can't keep messing with it. Alright, vinyl rock band music. I wish I could collect vinyls, man, but they're too expensive. He's like, what the heck, bro? Like, you gonna go swim in a puddle later? Nah, bro. Oh, his eye moved. He's looking around. What if my catfish is secretly a robot and I just never knew it? He's been sent here to spy on my life. And it's not a very exciting one. Not plausible. Completely incorrect. This zooming effect on live is kind of strange. There we go. Eddie's in the house. What is up, Eddie? My man. Jake from State Farm, don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. And there's an ambulance going by. It's kind of noisy. I got the window open because it's nice and hot in here and I don't like it. How long does a catfish live? I'm not sure how long his life expectancy is. He can get up to 7 pounds though. He's probably not even a pound yet. He's still kind of small. But I put a new plant thing in there I've had. I think he likes it because he's sitting underneath it now. Call him Furby. Furby the catfish. That is funny. Dang, Furby things are like possessed. But I'm thinking, I don't know if I should open these chases on the stream or not. If I should just make a video. What should I do? Because I've got 3 of them. It's a whole set. It's the Series 2 of Hot Pursuit. And there's 2 Mopars. Dodge Monaco. And what is the other one? A Coronet. Boston Police. That was not a Boston accent. And Texas. 7 out of 15 years, according to Google. Yeah, he's a bullhead catfish. So you'd have to be more specific. Rico gets on his phone, he just types in, how long can a catfish live for? Oh, that's nice cool breeze coming in here. I like that. That's enjoyable. Come on, focus on what you're looking at. I guess people just decided to have a car show right on the side of the road. Screw that traffic, we'll just post up right here. You ever seen that before? People taking over like streets and stuff, they'll just flat out like set up in the road and block off people and stuff. 77 Dodge Monaco Hot Pursuit, never seen it. Yeah, these are from last year, I want to say. Well, if you're not familiar with Greenlight at all, then yeah, you'd probably not be aware of it too much. That's how I roll. Okay, the rain is hitting the window now, so I am going to close it before all my cars... My cars are wet! Oh, dang it. My cars got all wet. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy, guys. My shipper get wet? Yeah, the shipper got wet. Why are you reconnecting? Interesting. So I don't know if the weather's getting bad here or what. Gotta break out the cloth. How do you say that word? I have no idea. I don't even want to butcher that pronunciation. Car shows in California and pile of lowrider shows on YouTube channel. Heck yeah, dude. Lowriders are pretty cool. Shimmy cloth. Rico, you must know about things I don't know about. I know about like microfiber rags, if that's what you're talking about. I need to get one. I need to get one. Where's my dang tobacco? We'll break out tobacco. Yeah, I definitely appreciate everybody chilling with me today. Let me turn the camera around for the first time. There we go. I gotta go grab something real quick, so probably shut my other windows before the rain gets in here. Don't want the Xbox and stuff to get rain on it. Okay, paint strippers on that still. But that nice breeze though, we're gonna lose that. Dude, so Wendy's is messed up, bro. They gave me a medium drink today and there's a friggin' hole in it somewhere. I'm not too sure where because it quit leaking now. Filled up Ren's cup holder. She was really mad. She's like, man, my car's getting ruined. Is that my tobacco? Found my tobacco. Okay, the weather used to dry car. Oh, duh. Thank you, Rico. How did I not realize what you were talking about? Okay. Oh, Wade's back. What's up, my man? All right. Oh, I could actually show something. This is pretty cool. I wanted to show these. I didn't really know how. So my dad gives me a pair of boots the other day. I think Wade would like these. Dad gave me these right here. I need a pair of black boots for a minute. So that's what's up. I can go with my other ones. Until I break down and spend $100 and whatever on Doc Martens. Then I got my crappy work boots that I wear every day. And my Converse and my Vans. I got too many pairs of boots, dude. I've had some bad experiences with Justin Work Boot. They've kind of broke on me a couple times. $100 and something for work boots, and you'd think they'd be a little bit better. You know what I mean? Goodness gracious. Show us. I rock dogs every day. Really? Dude, they're like $100 and something now, man. Or more. Like, it's a little bit much. Let's see here. Rico, you ever listen to I Hate God from NOLA? Some good sludge metal. Let's go check them out. Yeah, Doc Martens are sweet, dude. And they have like a long history to them as well. Is that me too dark? No, that's pretty good. That light is so annoying. $100 work boots. Oh, work boots are way more than $100, man. They're like, goodness, they're up there. Not quite $200, depending on what you buy, but yeah, they're expensive. Only wear Ariats. I don't think I've ever purchased Ariats before. I've done Justin boots. Georgia boots were the best that I ever had, man. Georgia boots lasted me forever. I walked through swamps in Georgia boots, and they eventually got dry rotted pretty good. My cats got to them and shredded them, which, oh my god, it's annoyed the hell out of me. I bought Wolverine, Timberland, and others, but always come back to Doc's. I don't want to scratch them, dude. If I get Doc Martens, I'm gonna be mad if I even scratch them, bro. Got to get my cool drip, as they say. Dude, you know what's really weird? So I work for Aldi, right? Aldi literally just came out with their own slides, socks, and something else. They came out with some other kind of actual like merchandise that customers can purchase. And it's just like, dude, my buddy Ralph, I shouted his channel out in my community section. He's like, man, they out here buying that Aldi drip. I'm like, bro, you got me messed up. You think I'm gonna wear that? My newest are 189. Man, dude, that's crazy. Absolutely. I have to get a mint super fast Matchbox Dodge Challenger. Dude, that's sweet. Is it an older one or is it a newer one? I wear brown Crazy Horse Gibsons to work. What do you do for work, Rico? Shoes are your style. I'm more of like, I don't know, man. I'm weird. Like, I've always been like a boot kind of guy for the longest time, ever since I can, like, basically when you turn, like, basically a teenager and you kind of, like, say, I want to wear something specific. I always did, like, boots and stuff, man. But then the last couple years, I started doing, like, Converse and stuff just because they're shoes and they're more comfortable and all that. I'm tired of looking like a yik yak. That's what I call the hillbillies out here, is yik yaks. I mean, I get down with them. I rode with the Hick Boys for a long time, and I lived that lifestyle. And my family comes from the South and things like that. They live in Southern Ohio, but I wasn't trying to have such like a white trash look anymore. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I feel like I was living my life. It's kind of reason I quit drinking and stuff like that too. Obviously for other reasons, but like I was just, I was going down the wrong path. But they last a long time. I'm sure, dude. I'm sure. IT pro. So you do stuff with like computers and stuff? You do stuff with computers and stuff. Listen to me. Older one, like the one that you have. Oh, is that is the red one? I feel like it's the red one. I bought some tech boots from Skechers, which are really pretty good. They're for work. I see. Those are supposed to be like really comfortable, aren't they? Do you watch Building Matchbox Card Collection YouTube? Yeah, Tyrone. Yeah, building the ultimate Matchbox Card Collection, and he also does Ultimate Diecast. Yeah, Tyrone's a good dude. He's a good dude. Pewter nerd. That's funny, dude. So what is it you do in a day? You just like fix things that are broken on computers? No wonder you do stuff with computers because you know all about it. Makes sense. Yeah, one time, here's a funny story for you guys about chewing tobacco. I saw a guy one time who I recently saw, which was really funny. I haven't seen him in years. He took some Longhorn, which is like a cheaper brand. Not sure how much it is now. But but he took a can of Longhorn. I don't know if someone bet him or something, but they're like, I bet you can't put a whole can in at one time. This dude opens this can of tobacco and just starts like stuffing it in his mouth, like gets the whole can in there. And they're like, I bet you can't hold it. And he's sitting there trying so hard he can't even spit it or anything. And he just starts throwing up. Like he just starts gagging so bad. And he's just everybody's laughing their asses off and everything, which is crazy to think about as a teenager. You do these stupid things. And he's spitting it everywhere. He's just wasting it all. And man, it was funny to look back on. You can call me Wade. Yeah, we know you. We know you that well to call you that for sure. I'm kind of back and forth. Like I'll say the channel name and I'll say who they are. Like Jake from Strictly Diecast, I'll say Strictly or Jake, but we shall call you Wade. I used to chew Copenhagen. Copenhagen's good. I think I've tried almost every type of Copenhagen. Probably Copenhagen Southern Blend was my favorite because it's so sweet. But I mean, I smoked for a while and kind of just got tired of it. I guess I don't know. The money too. For $4, I can get a can of chew dip, as this is, and wintergreen's okay, whatever. Last me longer than cigarettes would. Kind of the same. Mostly repairs, upgrades, builds, running cable, networking, security, VoIP, you name it. Really interesting. What do you think of like the whole dark web thing? Like people like, how does someone have a set thing where you can share like terrible things, basically? I mean, not even terrible things, just like gory videos and crap. Like I watched a channel one time who would describe these things that you could find on the dark web, and dude, it's like stupid. I'm like, why is this even a thing? Like, so you have to have like a secure thing and share these crazy videos and stuff that obviously you can't put on the internet anywhere else. But people go to this stuff and they watch it. They're like, oh, an ISIS video of doing said terrible act. There's a video on that. I'm like, how do people do this kind of stuff, man? You're probably old enough to remember, and you can call me Johnny Ray commercials. What was that? I'm definitely not old enough. I'm one of them there millennials. Or no, I don't know. We're in 2000, so it's probably crazy to think about, but I feel like I've lived a long life already, dude. You know you've lived a good one. Abandoned malls on YouTube channels. That one, there's still our mall up here. It's still abandoned, Chapel Hill Mall, which is crazy because I've been there. Probably like I never really went to the mall too much, but I was there. I ate food there. I bought CDs from there. Um, got band shirts from Hot Topic, and it wasn't like cringy little bands. It was like legitimate good bands. Um, but yeah, then whenever I went there one day and I'm like, dude, the CD shop's gone. Like I knew that was the downfall because they got rid of the CD shop. Let's see here. Smoked for 30 years, started at 15 unfiltered. Goodness, man. I don't think I've ever tried. I did one time recently. I broke a cigarette in half and was like, I just smoke it like a joint or something, or like an unfiltered cigarette. I was sitting there, man. I'm like doing this. I'm like, people are gonna look at me like I'm smoking pot or something. I'm like, man, this is harsh, dude. You get down to the end and you can't smoke anymore. So I'm like, man, screw this, dude. Just threw it down. I never threw cigarette butts on the ground, though. I was always good about that. Dark web is a decentralized network. That just blows my mind, like how it's a thing. You can call me Ray or you can call me Jay. Hey, oh, dude, what was that from? Because that was on like King of the Hill or something too, wasn't it? It was like you can call me Ray, you can call me Jay, you can call me RJ, unless that's something totally different. You don't call me Johnson. Yeah, see, that was on King of the Hill, wasn't it? Because I do remember that. If that's what you're referring to, unless that was just a spin-off from something that was from back then. I don't know. I need to clean my glasses, man. You call me Ray, and wasn't that something that Bobby would listen to, and he thought it was so funny or something, and Hank or Peggy or somebody was getting annoyed by it. Oh man. Call me Ray, call me RJ. King of the Hill, I saw that show. Yeah. You know why that show was canceled? You know what show replaced King of the Hill? The Cleveland Show. The Cleveland Show replaced King of the Hill. And then the Cleveland Show didn't even last that long. Like, come on, man. Call me Raymond J. Johnson Jr. Quit 15 years ago. Heck yeah, man. That's good, dude. I've never been addicted to anything I've done. So I guess I'm thankful for that. That I never, like, became addicted to things, you know? It's like, you know, I've done my fair share of different things and never got addicted to stuff. Did things pretty frequently, but never, like, had trouble giving it up or anything. Simpsons, Family Guy. Never got into Simpsons, but I do like Family Guy. It's pretty funny. South Park is probably... I like South Park more. Good for you. Quit 5 years ago. Heck yeah, dude. Never started smoking. Bad habit. It is, man. It is. I've been around it my whole life. Like, all my family does it, basically, and it's the same thing with drinking. That's why I drank from really, really young, unimaginable age. South Park's funny. Kind of become a little bit more controversial over the years, but I'm back with playing Fortnite, so just listening. Hey, that's what's up. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I never got into Fortnite, man. It's just too, like, cartoony. And there's, like, primarily very young children that play that game. It's kind of like Call of Duty, how you get on there back in the day, or like Modern Warfare or something, and they'd be like, "You suck. Your mom sucks. I don't like you," and like other various very mean things. I'm old, lol. You're not that old yet, Wade. So, bros, do you like World War II games? I do. World War II is probably my favorite, like, military history era. I'm kind of gotten into learning more about Vietnam, because it's hard to find any World War II veterans to talk to anymore. You see a lot of Vietnam vets who are getting up there in their years now, and it's great to try to talk to them and all that good stuff. But Vietnam was very controversial on how we shouldn't even have been there, kind of thing. World War II is a little bit different, but I know quite a bit about World War II. I can tell you how we got involved in it, and I can tell you exactly the date when it started. And I can credit my grandfather for that because he was huge into history. And I mean, just give me a second. I'll grab this right here as a prime example on how much I like history. I got this from Goodwill for 50 cents. This is a $50 book or something, $40 book, $39.95, and it's Pearl Harbor, like, discussing Pearl Harbor. If you don't know, that's how the U.S. got into World War II whenever Japan attacked Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. So it's really cool. They've got a lot of nice illustrations in here and, you know, stories and everything like that. Depicts the different planes that were used and all that. Shows Hickam Field, just shows various people in the field and all that kind of stuff. Like, really cool. For 50 cents, you gotta be joking. I would have bought every World War II book there, but my grandfather has quite a bit. He's passed away now, but I'm definitely gonna try to get those. Let's see here. When I started, 50 cents a pack. Wow, were there cigarette machines around still? Where you can just go get one out of a machine? That war was on TV. Korea War, I saw a video about it. Yeah, I'm sure they televised quite a bit about everything that had happened over those years. I remember the newspaper that came out, it was like war, and it was Japan attacks Pearl Harbor. Imagine how much that newspaper is worth today. Crazy. I'm not too knowledgeable on the Korean War, however. My grandmother's one brother fought in the Korean War, and I'm assuming developed PTSD because he ended up committing suicide, from what I remember. So very unfortunate, but that does occur even today. I'm very glad that mental health has progressed as much as it has, to where they can, you know, assist these people that deal with that kind of stuff. Because I can't imagine, you know, when you get into a fist fight with somebody or a heated argument, you get a feeling alone. But, you know, if you're fighting for your life, or you're seeing people losing their lives, or you take someone's life, it's pretty rough on people. So it's crazy. It really is. North Korea is a sad country. I wouldn't say it's a sad country. It's just it's run very differently than a democracy. Um, it seems very strict there and things like that. Probably not somewhere you'd want to vacation to. South Korea would be cool. It's a little bit different. My father, Korea and Normandy, 25 years active duty. Heck yeah, man. Thank you for his service for sure. Thank him for his service. Um, yeah, my grandfather was in the service. I don't think he ever left the country, thankfully. He was a medic and things like that. Awesome, man. Tell you what, he was a letter carrier for 50 years, retired from the post office. But we could sit down and talk about anything. I had a dream one time when I was a kid, kindergarten. This is a weird story for you guys. I was in kindergarten and standing at the bus stop with my mom one day or my grandmother, I forget, one of those two. Um, I was telling them about this dream I had of like being on an island and it was nighttime and there were these guns like shooting at these ships, blowing up ships, and we were all cheering and everything. And like in the morning, we had woke up and found out it was our own ships that we were hitting, and it literally like my mother, grandmother too. I think it might have been my mom. Went to my grandfather and said, "Hey, he had this weird dream last night about this battle," and she was telling him about what I had described, and he literally like reached over and pulled out a book, and it was the Battle of Guadalcanal in the Pacific Theater in World War II. So, how in kindergarten I would have known something like that? I was not playing any war games at that time. Definitely wasn't reading books on war. So it was very strange. I went into a military air preservation society here in my state, and they have World War II planes and things like that. And I was probably about the same age. I was there with my grandmother, my mom, and I was looking around at the planes, and I was saying what each one was. That one's such and such. This one is that. We walked up to another plane. There was purple hearts on it from gunshot wounds, and I said that's from where it got hit. That's Purple Heart. It's where the plane was shot, and they were just blown away. They asked the guide like, "What is that plane over there?" And he said what it was, and it was exactly what I had told them what it was. So how, as a little tiny kid, would I have known what a World War II aircraft was? Stuff really perplexes me too. It blows me away. Yes, it is oppressive indeed. I feel sorry for your citizens, right? Yeah, man. Navy ships in World War II, Guam. I like Navy ships too, man. Tell you what, I love battleships and stuff like that. I have that Cobra in mint condition. Heck yes, heck yeah. Better news, I got my RLC Mustang Cobra R today. She's bad mama jamma. Heck yeah, man. Is it red? It's from a while ago, right? But yeah, now it's in my mind. I've always wondered my whole life. I'm like, do I know all these things out of nowhere because of like reincarnation? Like, I don't know if I even believe in that, but I used to have weird dreams all the time about that kind of stuff, man. It doesn't make sense. I had a dream recently, like a couple, like this year, last year, and it was like right out of a movie, man. I was in like a bunker or something, looking out towards the water. I can see it right now in my head, and I remember having a sidearm. But what was weird was it was like a Japanese style, like Naboo pistol or Nambu, I forget how you pronounce it. And like I ran to get out of there, and Japanese soldiers came in because I could see what they were wearing, and it was like a surrendering moment or something. But there was also a moment of like a tank like lighting up this area and stuff, and I could see it, and like it was a very strange dream. I woke up and I'm like, dude, that was like I was there. Like I literally could see myself holding this weapon, and the enemy soldiers come in and everything. I could tell you who they weren't Germans because they were wearing brown. They're wearing Japanese gear. It was very weird. I know it's kind of strange just sitting here on my channel, but like, dude, it was weird. Go for in the 90s, 91 on TV. Yeah, that's another one I don't know too much about. You have been waiting for over a year. I would freak out, bro. Iran is entering the country. I feel bad for the people over there too in Iraq and Iran, man. They don't Afghanistan. The citizens over there, man, they went through hell with everything that's been going on over there. Because my cousin was over there and he fought. He told us all about it. Man, what is said is kids can't go to school anymore without fear. That is, dude. I tell you, we were just talking about that earlier. Pack did a moment of silence on his channel, on his stream yesterday. But that, yeah, that's I tried to make a video on it. I posted it and I ended up taking it down. So I'm like, dude, this was so uncoordinated. Like, I'm just so distraught in the video. I can't even really put forth what I wanted to say. Like, and I don't want people thinking I'm like pro gun or anti gun or whatever. But fact of the matter is, people are going to get a hold of firearms no matter what, and they can always end up in the wrong hands, and that's all there is to it. Um, I made the comparison with like drugs. Drugs are illegal. People still get a hold of drugs. Um, Definitely a different comparison there, a different topic, but yeah, it's very saddening, man, and I feel for the families. And the answer is not a gun ban. That's what I mean. Like, I didn't want to say anything like that, and people think, "Oh, you're anti-gun," or "Oh, you're pro-gun." Like, dude, I'll tell you right now, if my life's in danger, I'm gonna shoot somebody. But that's the problem is somebody can get a hold of it no matter what, dude. We can have a gun ban. We can do what we do now, and if you have a clear background, you can go purchase a weapon. But then you can then give it to somebody else, and then something happened. But from what the sounds of it, dude was 18 years old, just turned 18 a week before the shooting. He was a felon already, so he could not purchase the firearms. There were two AR rifles, according to the news, AR-styled rifles, whatever that means. It's either an AR or it's not. Um, so someone bought him those weapons, the extra magazines, and the body armor. So he didn't buy them. He probably gave him the money for them, but they'll figure it out. They'll trace it back to when they were purchased and all that. They'll figure it out real quick, but it doesn't take away the dead children and the dead people. Iran has a car museum I saw on YouTube channel. That'd be cool to check out. That would be really cool. I wonder what kind of cars they have over there. Guns don't kill, gang members get guns. Yeah, guns don't kill people. People with guns kill people. Because I've always liked I forget what it was from, but I don't even remember what it was. It was a show or something. And the dude pulls his gun out and puts it on the table and he's like, go ahead, kill somebody. It's a perfect example. The gun's not going to get up and do it. It's the people that get a hold of it. Um, so that I do understand and I agree with. Because an inanimate object is not going to kill somebody, you know. And as far as like the gang members and things, man, it depends. Gang violence is always going to be a thing. In Chicago right now, they're doing paintball wars instead of shooting each other with guns, which I think is really cool. And even then, the governing whatever out there, the county or whatever, this paintball gun resembles an automatic rifle. And as police, we don't know if it's a rifle or not. I'm like, you're a trained officer of the law, and you can't look at a paintball gun and realize that's not a real firearm. They're out here trying to save lives and have some fun at the same time. Yeah, they might not like each other, but they're pulling up on each other and lighting them up with a paintball gun. You can at least laugh that off and not be dead. So I like that. But yeah, it's unfortunate. People are always going to get a hold of weapons and do wrong things with them. Exactly, guns don't kill people. Or guns don't kill, people do. Right. Right. And that's the thing. The only thing we can ever do, as parents or whatever, is teach our children how to handle them properly. It's an old timey thing, man. I was taught it. You don't mess around with them. This is not a toy. This is not a toy, okay? And you always have them put up somewhere. Don't keep them loaded, whatever, unless you don't have children in your home and you could trust having your firearm loaded. If someone breaks through my door, they're gonna get shot. Like that's just I would never want to do that. That's the thing. That's how I feel. I would never want to harm somebody. I don't even like. I've been in fistfights in my life, and at the end of it, the dude shook my hand and was like, "Hey, man, you caught me with a good sucker punch." And this was 2 years later in school. So like, fighting isn't even worth it. Like conflict, that is the most stupid thing in history, in human existence is killing and torture and things like that. And it's just the human is very strange. But definitely rest in peace to those kids and to the two adults that were also killed. And I feel for the families, man. What I said in my video was, I can't imagine. I read a comment that said, imagine going to pick your kids up and they don't come to your car. It's terrible, man. It's absolutely awful, and I feel for him. Gun is not loaded. It's best, yeah, don't keep your guns loaded at home unless you trust your significant other or whatever, and you don't have kids in your home. That's all I can say. Shooter got shot dead. I don't know if they shot him. They had a picture of like his mugshot, unless it was an older one. That's the other thing. I don't know if it's justice to shoot him dead or if it's justice to put him to trial. I mean, you killed kids, so I mean, I kind of don't feel bad for you. I think it'd been better if he would have went to jail for life and someone just beat him to death. That would have been kind of nice, but that's not right either, you know. Two wrongs don't make a right, you know. So it's kind of he shot at the cops though, is what I heard. So I'm sure they did shoot him dead. I probably can bet on that one that they shot him, but that's negative. It's not really what I want to discuss on the channel. All I can say is rest in peace to those kids that didn't get to live their lives, and to the 2 adults that were there as well. And props to the police for taking him out or arresting him before it can get any worse, because it already was too bad. The shooter in jail for life. I'm not sure which one happened there. But yeah, it's crazy. That's the world we live in, man. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I've been in some pretty sketchy areas before, man. And you just gotta be prepared. That's all there is to it. I've had multiple dreams of the knife I carry having to use it to defend myself. I'm like, I don't like dreams like that. That like, it's called a premonition. My grandmother taught me this. That you can have dreams about things and then it happen. Like deja vu. You know that whole saying? Having a dream about something and then it happens in real life. That's weird stuff, man. And it happens. No, he's gone, and that's a good thing, but it's tragic for the families who lost loved ones. Yeah, I agree, man. And that's usually the way it happens, too. Like, if they could be perfectly mentally stable and go do what they do, and then they get taken out, and it was probably still their goal. But some of them have mental health issues, and they choose to take that way out. Death by cop. But it's amazing, man. It really is. Dreams are warnings. See, that's what I mean. Yeah, like I've had some weird dreams before, man, and they've happened. It's very strange. My aunt told me a story recently. Um, her significant other, if you'd like to call him that, whoever she was with, she had a dream about. I don't even think it was just a dream you don't remember, but she went to try to see him, and she's like, "Man, I've been here before. I've seen this," and she found him dead. So she said that kind of stuff. Everybody deals with that sometimes. Like, like, dude, I've been here. This isn't good. I don't like this feeling. Very strange. We're getting into some deep thoughts here, guys. Why are you watching this right now? Am I the guy you come to hear about weird stuff and all that? Dead, not good. Yeah, I forget. He was a really hardcore drinker from what I was told, so I don't know if he did anything else, but he ended up passing away from it, so it's not good, man. Try to live the best healthy life you can, I guess. That's all you can do. Is live a good, healthy life. But yeah, I'm really stoked that I opened up this green machine, man. I gotta find some 1/43rd scale cards that I could put underneath this thing. Because you know me, I'm gonna want to run something over with it. I have some, but they're not ones that I want to run over. Let's see here. It might be 1/43rd. It's 1/24. I'm looking at all my scales over here trying to see. How about this IROC? Could this IROC be a possible cruncher? Is it the same size? No, it's too big. That's 1/24. I can tell by looking at it. Too big. How about that one? Nope, too big. 1/24 scale. I gotta find some junky 1/43rd scale. This one's 1/43rd, but it's definitely not. Ow, definitely not junky. This one would work. Yeah, that's better comparison right there. Might even be a little too small still. I don't know. No, that seems right. So yeah, that would be about the scale that I need junk cars for this truck. Now watch, I'll jump down the rabbit hole of the trucks that size. Frickin' Christ. Just waste all my money. Yeah, question mark. What you talking about, Crispy? Car crushes in Utah on news. Really? That's cool. Which one of your high rollers gonna try for the yeah, I saw that Bape or whatever, that whatever 8 Mercedes car models. Yeah, my uncle built those models. It's pretty cool. Crispy, what you talking about though, Crispy? Krispy Kreme. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of weird. I think it's a cool classic and everything, but like the rap kind of just reminds me of like a Grand Theft Auto thing or something like, or like Forza. Like, oh, I could put a military paint on this. Like, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna freaking do it. I wish there was a way I can send a text while I'm on this, because someone's texting me and I don't want to ignore them. Model T cars, those are cool. Good old Popcorn Sutton drove a Model A till he died. That's an old moonshiner if no one knows who Popcorn Sutton is. Definitely go watch that documentary on him. He's pretty funny. Pretty cool guy. But I think in a video I'm going to open these chases. I might even do it today. I don't know. I kind of want to do the race first. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll just do both. I'll try. We don't have my hopes up. You really think it's going to be a desirable one? Like, it's cool, but like it's not personally one I would like go crazy for, you know? Oh, pack your tobacco. I know people that weren't able to do that. Pack their can with their finger like that. I've known some people before that haven't been able to do it. I'm like, dude, you just make your finger whatever soft. I don't know. You don't extend your finger out when you do it. This tobacco does not pack very well. Still pretty good. Rika, I know you'd shoot in your day. I think I asked you that already. Man, my memory's gone. Dadgummit. Good old wintergreen. Alright, now we packed up some tobacco. Let's see here. Racing sounds good. I definitely want to do it, man. Gotta try it. When he said, do you guys come here and listen and random kind of dark stuff? I said, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I try not to say like or show weird, like super like dark or weird stuff, but I'm into it depending on what it is. I tried for the Gucci, but it sold out before I could check out. Dang, man. Dang, it. Hey, it's DFS times how many ever. You're always on PAX channel. Thanks for coming over, bro. Appreciate you. The only thing I don't like about tobacco is how much you gotta freaking spit it out. Freaking word up Vatos. Jesus. Drag car not legally, street car, Copo Camaro. Dude, I've seen a lot of cars and I'm like, how is that street worthy? There was a Camaro or Corvette. There's a couple Chevys around here that are like that. Drag slicks on them. Oh, you just got the S2000? Was it the Ryu one? Was that RLC? Pretty sure that was an RLC car. Rico, I will ask you again. Have you ever heard of I Hate God from NOLA? I highly recommend you check them out if you like sludge or doom metal. It's more sludge than it is doom. I got one. You like them, bro? They put out a new song recently and it's like super iffy. I'm like, it's so repetitive, dude. But they're old stuff, dude. They want like listening to them makes me want to get into bass, dude. And Mike Nye is just a cool guy anyway. Let's see here. The pink S2000 Fast and Furious Premium was dope. That was cool. I think I sold that to Strictly Diecast. I got some I Hate God. You got the vinyls or CDs? Hey, Danny just posted a video. Coffee, Cars, and More. It's funny how he changed his channel name. Coffee, Cars, and More. Coffee, Cars, and More. I'm Danny. That's Mr. Sam. I gotta show him my Sam Haines shirt now. Honda NSX review, Asada real car. Is it NSX or is it S2000? What am I thinking? It's gold. Not just pirated MP3s. Shoplift. Ryu Asada 1. I don't think I spelled that right. I think it's RYU Asada. Isn't that like kind of sad that like probably most of us didn't know who he was until he passed away? I kind of feel like an idiot for that. I'm like, dude, I should have probably paid attention to who designs each thing, you know? Like everybody knows like Larry Wood and stuff like that, but I don't know. I feel like how would you have known, you know, unless you like are really deeply into it. Jerry the Subi SVX Ryu Asada and Matchbox is fire. Is that the there's a white one and there's a red one, right? It says Asada on the what do you call it? License plate? Yeah, I wonder if we'll see a super of that one of Ryu's rides. I mean, I know the van was already a super, which I'd love to find that van. I think it looks really cool. Julian Coolius, June Imai. That's two more creators, designers. I only found the red. I have the white one, I think. Don't know either. Tom Daniels model kits. Yeah, I'd love to find that van, man. That's a cool super, dude. That really is. But yeah, DFS, man. Me and Packer are gonna get together more often. I'm gonna try to get on the show as much as I can. We were talking about it. Is it getting laggy? No, it looks okay. Rico, I just started doing the Nuka World DLC for Fallout 4. So I've done Far Harbor and now I'm working on Nuka World. I didn't realize there was like two other ones. The Automatron one, is that literally just where you go after the Mechanist and then the DLC is over? Is that how that one works? Julian's name is on the ROC Mustang cover art license plate. Oh, I see. Okay. Have been hunting for weeks. Switched to riding my bike to work. Love the exercise, but I need to buy straight cases. Yeah, man. I thought about trying to ride my bike to work because I don't have a car right now. But it would take me. It's like a 15-minute drive, so it'd take me like 45 minutes or more to get there. And it's like a main road too. Yeah, what does your username mean, DFS? Yeah, I'm liking it so far, Rico. I think it's really interesting. I'm to the point where you've already made friends with the different factions. I went to Kitty World or whatever where all the radiation is spraying, and I took out the Oswald or whatever his name is. That's a pretty sad story there. Took him out, and it's kind of like I don't know, man. It's not like as fast paced as I'd like it to be. It's kind of like the quests are weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done some of them, but the Automatron one, I took down the Mechanist. So does that DLC just end there? You get to build robots and you go after one person. Is that the end of that DLC? Because if so, I've already completed that one. Have you heard of the Foo Fighters? Yeah, man, that's Dave Grohl from Nirvana. Yeah, Dave Grohl on guitar and vocals. Pretty sure. Oh, Genomized Kato House. Yeah, that's expensive. Transformers, you talk about 3 Light Video. Yeah, I'm not like super into Transformers. Like I never really played with them. I had some of them. I watched the one movie from like 2007 or something. But nothing more than that, really. Like Transformers as a whole is pretty cool and everything. Me and bang the keyboard when I was flipping about my personality. What the heck, man? Nuka World is a playground for sure. Right, right. Yep, at the end. So I've done Automatron, Far Harbor, and now working on Nuka World. What is the Vault one? There's like it's a fourth one, the Vault whatever. Is it Vault 88 where you go and you like have that as a settlement? Because there's more to it. I need to clear out like 2 more sections of that vault. Is that how you start that DLC? Yeah, definitely rest in peace to him. I saw that, man. Fire, fire. Foo Fighters is kind of like, for me. They're kind of more alt rock. They're not like, I tend to like more heavier things than that. I'm not saying like lighter things are bad because I do like some lighter stuff, depending on what it is. But they're kind of like this too, like mainstream, like radio worthy rock. Topic of 90s music 311 is playing here again soon. Seen them once before, kind of weird but cool. there's a song by a legendary grindcore band named AC. I can't even say the title of the band because it's too vulgar. Seth Putnam was the vocalist. That might tell you who they were. And they had a song called 311 Sucks. It's pretty funny. You can build custom vaults upon completion. Dude, I gotta go do that now. I'm about to leave Nuka World and go do that. But I want to complete Nuka World first. Because I'm gonna mess with that if I can. Because I have made the little chair thing the vault people have to be on or whatever. And I've cleared most of it. And to clear the rest or get the power on to the other sections. That's funny because I've never really heard of 311. I just know of the song 311 Sucks. Grindcore is super hard to get into, I'm going to tell you right now. It's literally primarily screamy, growly vocals and like fast paced, like all over the place guitars and drums. Props to them for doing their thing. Right, right. I'm not taking that away from anybody. If you're a band and you have musical skills, good for you, man. Weezer, I never got into them either. I don't know. That was another one I just didn't get into too much. My channel name is long. You didn't see that. All right, Crispy, where are you? Clip that, bro. Clip that, Crispy. Man, did I break my milk crates? Nope. Don't ever trust milk crates. This has been my seat for quite a while now. And I've fallen off of them a couple times, so clip that, Crispy. Weezer played at bowling alley here. Secret concert when I was in high school. They signed bowling pins. That is cool. That's actually really interesting. I need to find some gigs here, man. Hardcore band Turnstile just played in Cleveland. I didn't know they were going to be out there. I would have went. One dude I work with was like, "Oh, I'm going to see Turnstile tonight." I'm like, dude, I would so go to the Agora in Cleveland and see that if I could. Turnstile was lit. I don't know what you're talking about, Seeger. That didn't happen. It didn't happen, bro. Don't worry about it. We're not going to talk about that. No, I leaned over and it like knocked it off of the other one. Definitely worth the watch. Crispy will clip it. Don't worry. I'll give him the timestamp and tell him to clip it. Oh man, yeah, I can't think. There's a couple bands I like to see live. They're like of this generation. Slaughter to Prevail from Russia is one I'd love to see. They're really crazy. I would love to see Cannibal Corpse again. That was cool. That was a great show. Only a half-hour set, which was disappointing. They opened for Slayer. How can another legendary band such as that open for Slayer? Makes no sense. Watch your videos, never know you're kid. What you talking about? What you talking about, Jared? Ministry, they played with Slayer, but they weren't on my leg of the tour. When Slayer did their final tour, it was Slayer, Lamb of God, Amon Amarth, which is a Viking metal band, and they're pretty good. Cannibal Corpse. So I saw two different Slayer tours. I saw Testament, Anthrax, Lamb of God, and Slayer. Right? Is that all of them? And then I saw Cannibal Corpse on the second tour, and Amon Amarth. But Napalm Death and Ministry was with them, and Primus was with them too. And I would love to have seen Primus, but I missed out. Oh, you've seen Dimmu Borgir? Dude, they're a pretty cool black metal band, man. I love black metal too, dude. Black metal is super controversial to talk about, but I do like black metal. Burzum is probably my favorite. I don't know. Darkthrone's up there too, man. Tool. Never got into Tool, but I did listen to Tool when I got this whole piece done on my arm. We listened to, couldn't even tell you what record it was, but it was pretty good. Super psychedelic rock. Cradle of Filth. Never got into them too much, but I know Danny Filth is pretty cool. Anthrax, hear that band? They were great live, dude. Anthrax is a really good band. Gene Simmons is a legend, bro. That tongue. I don't know what's up with Gene, man. He made a comment recently that rock is dead, and I'm like, Gene, you don't know, man. You're from the 70s. I love some industrial metal. You'd probably like Static X and stuff then, like Fear Factory and stuff. Static X is on this tour that I'm seeing with Rob Zombie and Mudvayne. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be in the falls here in Ohio in August. Already have tickets. I bought tickets 5 months early. What's KMFDM? I feel stupid for not knowing that. Never heard of Pigface. I don't know why. I know of Nine Inch Nails. Never got into him though. Trent Reznor. I know who he is and everything. Just never got into him. Saw Static X at the House of Blues in Myrtle Beach years ago. Was it with Wayne? Was Wayne already passed away? Kiss 70s. Yeah, they're 70s band, man. Dude, Dimebag Darrell from Pantera loved Kiss, dude. I think Vinny did too, his brother. And they loved Kiss. Kiss is not a bad band by any means. It's just like, I don't know. Just can't listen to a lot of classic rock anymore. Zeppelin, another really good band. Just I heard it so much in my life, I kind of strayed away from it. American 70s band. First concert was Kiss. Dude, heck yeah. That's awesome. What year was it? Did you ever get to see Pantera, Rico? If you saw Pantera, we gotta talk about it right now. Right now. Yeah, but DFS, what other black metal bands do you like? Because I don't get to talk black metal with people too much. In the late 70s. Oh, dang, bro. No, Miss Pantera. God, man, I've heard stories of people that saw Pantera. I'm like, God, man, I'd love to see Pantera. First concert was the Grateful Dead. That's great. My head out. All right, Secret Bros. You have a good one. Thank you for being here. Have a great night and everything. Pantera, never seen them. Yeah, they were done in 2001. 2001 was their last show in, I think it was Seoul, South Korea. Crazy show, dude. Go watch that. The sound is amazing, dude. Phil was super in his death metal vocal phase, man. Man. That's a band that if I die, I hope I can come back and see. And it's tough on what era I would see them in. It's been a while since I listened to black metal and true metal because my speakers don't last long. I broke my headphones one time to Obituary, which is an old school death metal band. I was listening to Slowly We Rot, this title track off their first record. Dude, that song is so good. I just had it up so high. And I remember my headphones quit working, and I was so mad. I was walking around. I just took my headphones and smacked them off the ground. I'm like, dang it, man. I was so mad. But that is a pretty heavy song, so. Been listening to stuff like that forever, man. For a long time. Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember what the first black metal I listened to was. Probably like Burzum or something. Maybe Mayhem. On the real, I'm hard of hearing like a mother from all the concerts that I've listened to. I'm only 37. Yeah, you gotta wear ear protection. I don't wear ear protection at concerts, and I probably should. Korn has torn up my ears twice. Korn is a good show. If you ever get the chance to see Korn, go see them before they retire. Is it the name of the band, Rico? Just the letters, or is it like an abbreviation for something? Rico probably seen Suicidal, and he's freaking getting it and just like loses his hearing. Always wanted to see Korn, dude. Such a great band. See Korn if you get a chance, dude. When I saw them the first time, they played a mix of the old stuff and the new stuff, and they did the same thing the second time I saw them. They actually played the song "Dirty" off of the Issues album, which was crazy. I'm like, dude, I've never seen this song live, and it was trippy, dude, trippy, trippy show. But yeah, I've seen Lamb of God twice. Definitely see them if you get the chance. Even though they don't have Chris Adler anymore, still pretty good. Korn, you have heard of them? Yeah, man. You gotta kind of like that style of music. Korn's weird. Okay, they're just weird. They're new metal, NU, not NEW. New metal is it's a pretty good subgenre. Oh man, Ren's trying to call me. She's gonna pop in the chat in a second. Watch. Seen them during the Issues tour. That's awesome, dude. That would have been a great era. John was off of drugs and stuff in that era. He was into the first two records, I think, and that one is when he quit doing drugs. Children of Bodom, never got into them either. I don't know why. Wasn't there one guitarist? His name was like Alexi Alejo, because I heard he passed away, but I never got into him, man. She's gonna go check her notifications and see that I'm live and pop in here. I've already been on here for 2.5 hours anyway, so when she comes in and says, "Hey, I need to talk to you," I'll probably pop off. So, but yeah, keep coming back, DFS, because we can talk music all the time, dude. Mayhem still tours, and I'd like to see Mayhem. That'd be really cool. Yeah, Rush. I never got into Rush. I just kind of find Geddy Lee to be an annoying sounding vocalist. Right on. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Rico, were you a mosher? Would you get it? Would you mosh around, or were you like a guy that would kind of like just chill? Yeah, check out Polyphia playing God. He said, what genre are they? Is it well, obviously it's probably metal, but what subgenre? I've been listening. What have I listened to recently? I've been listening to a lot of Acid Bath again because my records are in my car and it's making me mad I don't have them. Um, but yeah, man, you gotta check out Acid Bath if you haven't heard of them. Great Louisiana sludge, man. Usually chill, but would hit the pit sometimes. A, I can see Rico like, man, I gotta get in this. It's so big right now. I gotta get in that. Russia has grown on me. Yeah, I mean, like musically they're okay, but if you hear Tom Sawyer like 10 million times in your life, but never mind, I'm back. I had nothing to do. What's up, Secret Bros? We're just talking music now, man. Yes is probably your favorite band. I can't really think of anything by Yes. I've heard of them, obviously, but the sound is awesome. Jazz metal, really? That's a strange combination. Oh, Ingo Bingo. 80s band. What the heck? That's a funny one. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here, guys, because my girlfriend is trying to call me, and I've been going for 2.5 hours, so I might as well get off. I want to clean up around here a little bit more anyway, so yeah, it's special to listen to. Heck yeah, man. Well, definitely come back, dude, because I do these somewhat frequently, so Come back. We'll talk music for sure. Like I said, ASAP. There she is. I told you she was going to pop in here. I'm getting off right now. I'm going to call you back. I know you're on break, so. Journey band. Never got into Journey too much either. Heard Journey way too much. But, all right, you guys. Everybody have a great day. Appreciate you for being here. I'm going to clean up my display room some more and do other things around the house that I need to do. And I will be back eventually for another stream. My dog is by me and is pawing my phone because she wants my attention. Well, go hang out with the dog, Seeger Bros. Keep on playing your game and having fun, man. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. I am out of here. Hey, Ren, don't smack hers too hard. Don't tell her that. She'll come home angry. She'll come home and say, Rico told me to. Alright, guys. I'm out of here. Thank you for being here. You guys have a great rest of your night. See you in the next one. As always, keep on collecting.